Adofo so me ne wa hia e wa Adom TV me ma kwa aba wo te sen me de nyame asese wo se wo ho ye onyame nkoso a enhira wo no mi akwan hodo ma wo a wone gie be wie peyo me a megina ha edin yam yeso ene ni tekotego na no me no kansem bi a efa ne ma ye yo ho a e ma ye were ho ena me no ka de to so miensa enema bi wo ha ye ta yo ana nsembo ha ye ta bobo ho ena ma ye di awere ho ne ebre thinking that mistakes and failures are a sign of doom. Simple, when says sifom. Simple, why be na wadi nkuguo. Simple, and from so be at all. No, I don't say, wait, my brother, baby, Yanasa. Ye, Banasa, and from so way. Oh, minimum baby. Sabita fracture. Or Prince of Bema being warano. On the penny you. Nephew, or quite any movie, you know. No one say me kram e de na me ya me be me try be me yata be me no di mani je say wa fatimo pono akopedada afi na ba ho so bo na me be me so sa one artist ka koyo ba ho ade so say wanu ho hwe it is normal for you to make mistakes sebe tv ani nipa onye pepepe amfom so abata nipa ho na emmom oyamfom so a entremu emmobo mfom so no ho se wo pekwan betima fa so atretin baby ayam from so no me kai emra me work class 2 ye bibia na teacher na make say no so monko ye correction monko siesie da mo yo ye no nya ko transe ne bobo ho ne adwene ho ne ye correction no amake ye correct. Corrections are normal part of life because we are fallible. Nipa bia ni ho a oye pepepe obi ani wa ne nsa so na twajare na empo etrenye brofre ne apem ahunu obi adwene mu ento ne obi bon eboko shata frere say that bia no tere bia won sabe si from tere bia ba enfom so tere bia empo bedin kuguo obu a odin kuguo a me de masayi o yi na manye yi o obi a ye na me de makofa de anyi obi afa kwampa so na me de na me nam so me brei e na obi a de aye me de na me ntimi nya bibia pepepe sei san sem aka kire ho no e na ma odi awere ho aden no obi a ye na me de me nya yi aden obi afura na wadu esoro na me de me fura na ma wai aden no obi abrabo ekoso na me de enkoso aden na me de bia danfon so na atomie aden na de bia me de minsa sifom aden na me de me din kuguo na kan wa na din kuguo no so on sa sifom na udin kuguo ana fom so to wa anu chese wa abrabo abawe ye o e chese na me bo ha bia wa anye na kwampa so ya se wusua se da be ye no obi ani ho a odi nkunimu a wani nkuguo da na mo suahu na osua won nkuguo mu no na ma otumpo ye nipa de afonso wo ye ho woni a ye ne won di akoni aban fonso wo no ho ye beti ho aka ho ye be dede wo adada ho ebi be ma won sa sifom nya ya ne papa ne be ye obone nya ne fa akwampa so no timu po ne so do be fa akwambone so enye obi timu po ene otimu po ti kwam bia so no woni ane won bubra no nya nya wodwe na won adwene ebi ba ma won sa sifom empo nya wode tare ya wadwe se ebe tare akose we na be wai enkuguo beba amfom so beba ahwase beba nemom eba emisa se adan na me de bia me no ato ne mfom so hene enkuguo hema wonye enkuguo hema ena wonye mfom so hene ena wonye obi a yede wode de bia won se besi fom yese wo trase na bisa ho se ede ne ba ya me din kuguo timopo be na me faaye ana montuo be na me toye ede na ma nwene hu ye a ma me nsa sifom wan ena me ma na kwan ma ne ba ma brabo mu ena wadi mi ani adi minya den ena me kofa beta me ho a ena atumi se ye efi na ko isa di pa na me ma ne emu ma brabo biom sa adwe me nwene biom. Now I have a new feature ena day menya da foforo ene bi bo ha me yo ye nipa bi wa me no mbo ko tata frɛ ani se me no mbo ko tata frɛ no bi be yi wo mafuma brabom na me yankasa mapekwa mafa so e de safata masua de won gugu mremu na mayeye akwanside bia atome no etome e ma de sua ka kire ho akwanside bia atome no etome e ma de sua mensa bia esifom no mensa sifom se mesua de afom so bia aba no e ba se mesua de ama se me mfrɛ me ho se me de me mfom so hene me nkuguo hene anankuguo hema da bi se otimi esore waka epa akade usua de na mpo unya na muntuo bitu a bebia wotra ya wotehwe no betime agina ho agina brane ayeye bebia amanfo ehu a wosere wo no betime agina atona muntuo emu abonsama ma se oye we de eto no ento nti watimi akwana nim abrabo ye boy de usabesi fom afom so beba enkuguo beba tere bia enkoyie tere bia wotimu pa wo no enko ne sa entra ho enwinwi emobo eni awreho sore na mpo pe akade a betimi da kan abrabo ho na bebia wotehwe no wasore aprapra ho na wakọ anim abo aponche babi o ena enkura bi ato amra ena okoto amra nim na okoto amra mu no amra ni amra donko da bia na osu wopeko abafa so apie na afi ase wotete brono ho sofo de woni yese obeto anwea gu no so na wakana ahye anwea nim no wakuno because afi ho na adwene na abo na yeto anwea ne gu no so ara aposo no ho na wagina anwea no so nya to na aposo no ho na wagina so na waka me sa enti oposo no ho na anwea ne gugu na ase a na ama abasoro prekope anwea ne ba so na uhuri epieye yeto bo wa poso ho me ma na ntare wo ho obi na ka asem bi a enye kire wo obi na ka de enye a ensem fata kire wo mama ana obi ena ma wonsa sifom poso ho me ma na na adwendwen wo wadwen poso obi na ka ase wo de wonye yie me ma na nya obi na ma wonsa sifom adwuma mu abrabom na ware mu me ma na nya poso ho na gina so na sinkete na se de tie bia no adwen foforo abefa no be mo watwa na monto foforo ugina kane ne omane mu a woda ne kane nipa na watwa na monto foforo a woda ne nipa foforo ene de amedija won se emfa ho de ato wo emfa ho bebia wonsa sifom emfa ho ne ofo se wanya wo emfa ho fom so ba abrabo mu nya ato wo bia no betimi apa no aduro asode afrimu se osesa se da obu ho atemfa se osa wano kasa ne wotimu pokasa ne mpo opa akade na ope emwa afri obi onim ho papa mensa sifom bo ame papa anko ye dia na metimi ayo pe obi ono so osuahunu a wo nyansa obetimi ahye wo nkuran ne mpo bebia e kan se ka waka ho no wo so be sore etona muntu akọ anim onipa se da tie bia no mfom so ho se da tie bia no nya se da apɛ na abenya no se da tie bia no nsa be sifom se da tie bia no obedi nkuguo na nkuguo mu na yegina nya yedie mfom so ba ye pɛ ne ma betimi aye na yasakra mu wo se sifom a enyina ho enya ense katandem sode na poso ho sa abo na me kire wo no na ko anim aha na me do besie edin ya me so ye ni tekotego na ya me de se wonya amre etie mie onyame enhyira wo wachina ebehia
ya da se so wa hwe ye video me kai wo se abra bia wo hwe sa video yi wo YouTube no wo hu adoma na eda so no aye mia so wo mia so wi a chese abra bia wo benya kwanya na video bia ye de beto ha no watumi ahwe ne wa tro se wo so no so aye mia se ne be ya wo nua bi so benya bia hwe abra bia wo ya na sa video bia ye de beto ha no wo benya bia hwe me da se no si abwade mama ya mamu nyina achen ya mu akwa Badwam TV Badwam kase so anopan samuasie na braso sauti bi adom kase nsam de do so ne etodwa wo mu bi ya wo betini yese Ghana education no sisi aye confused de okasa de ne nsam no ebebro osofo hwe information so sa sotwen ye mu edin yemfama nipa wo mutata nsentwefo bro wo mo na yeye wa yakayaka de ne nsam ahodo bi na no pa mi de bro Adom TV Badwam kase bra Facebook/Adom TV kase no dem live ho o go TV akọ channel 176 and a DSTV so channel 280 me ameso mano pa mi din afia amankwa tamaklo afia ni diemu tie se den nsem ni chemu ankasa etie afutuo no kokobo okode ama awofo no munyina sese wo mba no ko vacation anaso wo mkọ ahomedie mu a memi enya wo mu saa na yenkoso amankura no woro mo ensua de ebosumi mienu ya woro mo atifie President Odana Grata no Jacob Anaba and I didn't send me to
yes, the wheels of justice may grind slowly, but the feedback I have from my media colleagues is that we believe some quick punitive action targeted at the perpetrators of infringements against media practitioners will be appreciated. It will be the strongest message to the next batch of state and non-state actors who may even contemplate attacking a media practitioner in the line of his work that it is not acceptable. And more importantly, my lords, yes, the wheels of justice may grind slowly, but the feedback I have from my media colleagues is that, my lords, yes, the wheels of justice may grind slowly, but the feedback I have from my media colleagues is that we believe some quick punitive action targeted at the perpetrators of infringements against media practitioners will be appreciated. It will be the strongest message to the next batch of state and non-state actors who may even contemplate attacking a media practitioner in the line of his work that it is not acceptable, and more importantly, the courts will severely punish you if you dare. It will be a message stronger than any admonition that anybody can give. If we want these acts, which frankly are a disgrace and an embarrassment to our democracy, to stop, please punish these acts with speed, regardless of who commits.
Ofancha say went to me more education the minister or show information so the kojo pon kroma e no mo abono me nto akase no so kan so for no share energy so boache ejako chamate ejako e dey dey wo sigidie pa wo mampani akufu adumo no e wo fom on kai the last time crowd friend no we could see say so e no dey semi etodwa.
Is it also the case na o mampani a woni ne adwuma na onye woni? Didn't he trust you?
He has to answer that.
You think he didn't trust you?
He has to answer that. I trust him. I trusted him.
But you don't trust him now?
Well, I don't have a relationship now.
A relationship with the president?
No, I don't.
Somebody you were campaign manager for?
I have, look, people get married for 30 years and get divorced, don't they? I have known president since 76.
76?
Yes.
In the case you don't have a relationship, I mean, is it you are not on talking terms? Monkasa.
Oh, of course we don't.
You don't talk?
Yes, or time. But we've learned to go, media, I've learned to move on and go my separate
Your separate way.
Because at the end of the day, that is what life is. Me, I will never let anybody bring me so low as to hate him. I don't hate anybody. But there comes a time when circumstances make it that
FM.
You go your way.
You have to move on.
You have to move on.
And for now, as far as your relationship with the president is concerned, you've moved on. We're moving on.
Yes, because
the last time you spoke with him here, you don't remember, I suppose.
Not even I have not spoken to him over the phone.
Over the phone? No. Not even over the phone?
No.
Not to talk of face to face?
Face to face once.
Before
over a year ago.
Over a year ago. Before the communication, neighbor say or relieve off your post, no? How was it done? Face to face, through a letter, through a mail?
No. I was called by the chief of staff.
Chief of staff, Nefrel?
Yes, and said that the president said he can't work with me again. I said that's fine. Then I moved.
President Ankasa and Frel?
No.
Only one Kasa one?
No.
Yeah, no. Me and talk as no so na yon concern for Ghana Medical Association. And they one what movie said the COVID na some money muso wo my Ghana mo. Na dia ye omo yakra kese and say vaccine na yan wono. And na wo kan obi ase ni ho so code a chi wo mu nyina asitire. Wo be fro obi na ne hwenabo. Na wo mo ne Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association and wo mo kase sre. So obi anhwe mo ne ho ban. Na yare na sa amane mo so Adom TV etwaso.
When it comes to infection of health workers in this recent surge of COVID-19, I think we don't really have all the figures available at the moment, and if we give any figure, it may not be a correct figure. And remember that for us as health workers, we are always happy to declare that some of our staff have been infected. It doesn't mean that we are the only ones who are getting infected. It's just that even within the population, there is a lot more people infected than even the health worker groups. But
Enwechi and a director of Ghana Health Service, Dr. Da Costa Abuaje, editor Justice C, and Ipabako and Amiadiano so Ashre Nenkwa, the Senti, Sebambo Panie, Omanfo Etimi Ejitumwa, Ebebwapa Ama, Ohano Ano Abre Ase, Ewo Omanga.
By the JRNMA, there is more work to be done. In fact, those times we were talking about vaccine, the supply chain challenges and others. Now, I want to assure Ghanaians that we do have the vaccines available. And it is important that we all get vaccinated to get our lives back. Because should we fail to do this, then it means that at some point, if the cases continue to go up, when we'll be talking about the next wave, then it could be detrimental to the progress that we have made. And this is where you saw restrictions, lockdowns, and the other things. So we are only advocating and pleading with all Ghanaians to get vaccinated. And it's only that even the Johnson & Johnson now is second, you have to get your booster dose. So we want you to be fully vaccinated.
Ashenkafo ya womofa dukwa kwan no so bo aban abaso se kwan ni che mienu no che se wan tona so kura wonma ye niye adom kase ni bi edi nkomo yi.
My surprise because in that 3 days had a discussion problem, but within a short time we have fixed it. In fact, because we were thinking how we will even commute. For car, a baby son for the next car as inconveniences, but the ambassador that were fixed with them and says able to be
as you should the way she should be over what you
know. The way we smell, I'm not no chance in has energy. Me sure there on your CC and over. However, no, other woman engineers now the wobber, no about share. Bridge now was even on your damn bridge in bridges our gun and anchors and all day in Subu water months to swim and all the engineers walk on because you eye open a parliament.
And what she and a rabbi or yetro bar, Mammy Asida, or no so come on for or Mohokai war in Su Yiri a course so a warm run on him. The brown ya don't cassia edins I was one on in Symbio Kaya in
Timwadi you hear papa.
Who's to say, yes, ye, Nimpebia Omo. Ntina bibi say and I say ofi say nature ya dey say
nsuo na etom ya han nsuo ni to kese a etumi ba nfa eyi firi soro na bi sane ya nti nsuo na etom that day na yes and nsuo no toy papa the whole day na entire nti na man ejiri esa
number 2
na dey ayi mami asida ni choba ni nti asida
Ene miemra enkran ha na ma 7 interchange e soro ne fom nyina gise nsu anto na kwan no mu nyina asi flats nko a ese gates ni mu nyina chokucheki Adom TV ko ho ne ade hye yi edi nkomo
mi hu ya kra ma hu kas be 4 yi wo mu free soro wa be tofo de on mo ne de anya kra ese wo mo hwe no mo yi bi fa wan tisa de a one day em pass em papa because a lot of problem. Car current to me.
One I said yes. You two become 1 hour, 2 hours. On one said on one into an airport. Yes, Rabbi. I'm not sure I'm going to my. I just said, a partner said, don't see any, and then can say, what we are not that so. And where they said I have one can I so talk a baby not bet him. Here with you because I'm one of my baby not here. Don't we look at them before said. So change me time was.
Mianto so na ene make say hajj wo mo a air chrono de edikan 400 de wo Tamale International Airport wo mo edikan e wo Mecca Adom TV kase eto so.
We have 4 flights planned for Tamale. The first flight, as you can see, has landed. It is scheduled to take off at 10:45, followed by the second one that will be around 9:45 tomorrow morning. Then tomorrow late in the night, the third flight should also be coming in to take off. And the last flight will be on Wednesday. 4 flights, then we'll move to Accra and continue. In all, how many passengers are we having from Tamale? We are doing 1,732 passengers. 1,732 passengers from Tamale. 4 flights and then 3 flights in Accra.
Enya no so yemfa Adom TV Badwam kase no ensi ha no pay.
Me da sefa so wa hwe video say your friend. Ye be here wo ho ane say wo be subscribe, share, like it na comment. Na videos be brain be grow. Se be ya fofo so a e show no. Wo be wo sefa Adom TV, Adom FM ye wo de mamo. Me da se.
Dia du so no Omahine kwabena sante wa ha ma mema na chen mana kwaba na afe yeni enkomotie wu nene adepam season 2 no said etie bia na ye pa hontuma ene ye presenter ye pa no hontuma no yo so no pa itima menko man ho sabe anopa me mo ache
o ma jo so ye be kwakodi nkomo quickly ye ba afia nkomo pa wo ho nkramofo de ontimi fo mu ni agro
ane
nkramofo de oti omo so so sorry prekopo omo de pay no omo de pay ato o ko nkramofo krom omo se wa uko obiare so unkura adanse e chese ampa oba na one ne namba ma ne nam no se wo no wa ware na emere mu bibia ye adwuma usi ho se obeye mpena twa na obeye quick bi ana wo yesi e kire fast ubeti di bisi
ne
eju uko kata wo kapa mesre wa obese o ko ana woni ko jiwie period
na wo ba so
aba we 7 years krebo for this 7 years ye chiu so nam kwati kwa so a obati upiga ye kwa ba we dey say yanka say kremofo nye bi ni MPP chairman ezema wo to fast anyo manema ye meba ye potru ho asem kwa nkan wie GPR for PRO ye ram apom ti say deputy PRO patwa apom ti say
nyame adom boko na monzo
nyame adom bibia e kama na debia da ti GPR pe kan na ke nim say ja yeti ya Syria na ahia furu baba de bia be ti GPR na zem wo de there's any braba ene inti ene say mokoye nhyiamu bie mafa petrol eye ntumu aba na ene ya hyen ebo ahodo so abese mpejam de kosanete
yo me da se o ma hene ma nchia watie fo anopai ni o manga na hyenkafo nyina ma me bie na nisu nchire mu na atiefo nyina enya nhenti afie de o nyina ne se amse na se bia petrol no anase fuel product no epeja ni mu e de kokudu ye no na GPR for ye share no na Accra 10% threshold na ye ne aban e water nhihye ne se ye tum kudu ho pepepe ne ya hyenkafo nso ye betu ya hyentu ade mu no na se Accra sa gate no eni no na quickly no e se ye bomodin ase ye be ye survey na kan se ya hyenkafo nso ye timi e bia hyentu ade ntumu e dia amawo eni se obe ha be na otwe etwam ye shase e ye sensitization ana ye ma public ni nyina ehu ni ntia ye pese ye to e hyentu ade mu enti sabira me no ka sei e ba ne sa ye wo committee a ye di adwuma ne show mo nsa o kwa abontene na component a ye di eye adwuma no ana ye di run a business no o matimi akoye nhihwemu ehunu percentages a aba beti toto so na omo akika bom no mo nso omo be mo presentation ansa ye hu percentage a ye nso ye de beti ahyentu ade so na no na me so be no kokko so a no na nso bi ntem se be hwa ye de 20% bi e ba bonti a breaking protocol that protocol na ye breaking ye sa 20% le ba bonti no ye delays a e free the transport ministry ni ba ya ye present ye letter say che ya na mwaye bia ma enti yankasa ye tu na monde ye 20% e ba ye no enti e bra ye sha ye sa sensitization and em say e pusu empedinfo ma ekoba ne say ye momodin say ye be ye presentation na quickly na no omatimi a convey a meeting na ye di hu nkomo ebubu hu ne yenso yetimi de ya hyentu ade ntumu e de aba enti ne me no ka say dia ye ko akoye sisia ne say ye ko presente ye krata a e kire say ye pese ye to hyentu ade mu e na percentage a ye pese e kan say ye di tumu no ye ko presente e de ama minister na ono nso aye ni steady na say wafrɛ elisiemu na ye nyinaa no akɔbɛnkuro mu ansa afi yɛtumi de aba abɔnten.
Okay.
So mu ɛwɔ ho nyinaa ɛno no.
Okay, so you was Samuel Amoa Mamini Kanda GPR Church Mekunasi. This is what sometimes the case say ya and san mo to manamo no. The Dennis probably for the first time this time round mo call all over mo Ghana for atiasie de ntia ese ntumu timi ba nhye wo ho ene ntiasie aye adwuma na mo wi a mo asa akọ GRTCC asa akọ tena se nkonwa perfect ye da mase but eye clear se betum meboa
yeah no de eye clear se betum but you can say ni akọ GRTCC
yeah me say mo ni omko hia edi ko wana say tie
Debbie GRTCC de ni omu ni nkomodie bia
o mo yo mama
no yen GPH yen ka GRTCC ku ho
okay
dem transport ministry no energy GPH for yeshe ayasre yeshe o mase enti no ye won nkomodie bia transport ministry but enye GRTCC
they say ni dem money transport ministry na be deal direct
omonso wa hyenkakuo mu nti se ba ne sa transport ministry na bi omonso to nsa different GRTCC na mo manya se ne GRTCC esinku.
Okay, so what percentage na mo hwe anim?
O sabre ya me ne o kasa die em se yentimi emfa ma bontene sisia efise afi ene ye ya no baba na yaye ye nhwehwe mu yie ne bi hu nkomo yie enti no de abeka nyina ne se timamufo enya abotre na ye ne mpanimfo hia ne nyina no kɔ bankro mu wi a percentage eso se ba bontene no be ba bontene na mu nchiri
se bibia di adanse se mo de ntumu ba ana wo kɔpro no so a wo kɔpro no so a wontimi ka se wo de sapan na ɛkɔ eti me GPRTU me susu se nka ɔhamu nchemu ebia miensa enan enum ne ye se we na ɔde ba we na ministry so ka se ene yesremu mu share halfway ndi esese ehu de mo de kɔ
yes omane em se enunum no ye bese mu ne matiefo nyina se for some strange reason bintino mu benya no ho abotre kakra e de amayen na ye tu ho anamon na afi wo mrepam no ye de sa percentage na aba beto abonte ma mon nkyerofo masum e de ama matiefo nye sa pe na akọ ye ti se dia
akọ bibi o
yakọ dada ifo ana yakọ ka bibi a na de kwemu papa dia be se no de mbusum kakra ma yansa.
All right, Samuel Amu ameda wasi na mesrɛ mo so se ampa mo akatuantu mu efatamu ehyentu efatamu na mo so mo hwɛ mo ahyen ni ene ahyenkafo ni ehyen ni bi wo hono ma aya na emutina ewrem ana driver ni bi wo so a omo so hyen ka no so aya na ahomte na asefo enti mo gisika no na mo siesie mo amu fie so esinto kakra hono why GPRTU edamasi edamo nti ye hwe nim hwe be da be na san komo be wie
oh me gidi se fitisab be ye fiada de na me gidi se bibia etimi atoto.
Okay. Okay, all right. My name is Yura Amoa, Deputy PRO, GPRTU. So also this ankomo we are nti clear for two team na siesie ho na show sapomusu na bo aboso say tie bia no intumu no de say tie bia no ade a ebeba quickly some of what to do broadcast now if you report on online stories in by Daily Graphic say Kasipano say encroachment on CSIR lands, developers giving 48 hours to vacate, and Enim Hanum was the president on duty tour to Brussels and Kigali, and students on government scholarship face hardship. Enima punish attackers of journalists, and National Unemployment Insurance Scheme training launched. And which is over Enima, the anchor say GRA blows over 194,000 Ghana cedi on curtains, TV, and others. And we will deal with you. Hopes Nadoye threatens special prosecutor. Daily Guide, the name Hanum say 433 pilgrims leave for Saudi Arabia and Baumia, my true son, President Kufuor say. The big one say Atuesian dashes to Supreme Court, and the name Hanum say government launches new skills development scheme. Their interest in pa na fiam ko ni be die chi no eh dia be da Hanum say dia be da na no sex on World Cup menu. 7-year jail term for corporates. Camera mauti, opase koyontie. No sex on World Cup menu. 7-year jail term for corporates. If you are part of Mwasumrayi,
Na de me hwan.
And I'm chese mo so me no nyina na yentie. Ghanaian soccer fans have been warned that promiscuity will not be countenanced at this year's World Cup in Qatar. Officials have warned that perpetrators face a 7-year jail term if caught due to country strict laws. Traveling soccer fans have been warned that the 5-minute one-night stands and quickies they are used to will not be tolerated and could leave them behind bars.
And to the security camera, so how are they going to do it?
Prospective travelers have been told that only married couples, male and female, with valid marriage certificates will be allowed into hotel rooms, apartments, and tents alone. And a FIFA so the omunshira atwaso. Di ontie Freddie Blay ontie sa nioma na okeka na eni akwem. Onfa we no, onfa sa asem onko kata.
Waka anye lebra no. Sa yehwe de ekosi enkosi kwada yehu we bia yeja.
Obia ona chance de as oman. Krobia wona chance de. Krobia wona chance de. Sometimes come kasa they say the one kasa omo active a participant in the business.
Because there are sometimes all doing what I want to say. Say baby ejine ejata nyame fa currency. Me I sure say ejata wa haba na ke hu standard.
The new crusading guide Kufo praises Baumia and the Ghanaian Times. Me bag say we the Ghanaian Times no. The entire many dey eche ni say Ghana Journalists Association for ya bato brena na ewure mu.
Ai ene no moto. Enya ene no moto.
NDC for nyu be no afoko bi bongo.
Ai em say 2016 mu ho
na kunu ntakwara ba Maulimu obi amfato. DJ election ballot Dave Agbenu picks first. Gayhat Mensah and Albert Jomfo pick second, third in presidential ballot. Big one, COVID-19 upsurge alert. Go for jabs. Let's say oko jabo. Imukona papa.
Sir, Enra, Dr. Beku catch it. At least be 6 months bia na so oko top here. Now top.
Go for it.
You see who won't top here. Who so won shema.
Na you see crowd on shema. Oko bompa on krefo dem nyina.
On shema. Ese asake safo ni nyina. Online no nyina na ye ka we yetirimu na me kire say yidie kata die ehia pa onya careful ukodi achinyi ne achiu kapo mu a eye wa wasem ye so ba ukra certificate e kire afia no kwabena e awafo na mo be fake nso ye be chinyi na ho de emra ye adwuma o wo de ha na mo afa ne ma simple eyi adomonline.com ne owura bo ache ja kwa asemi a me de be ye kase ma amu na aba ha ye se ye nte say mfa na nya hwe. No one is because of our ambition said the Biobema penino. Nadidi ye free nanum simple cry. A war asem no. Now health researcher came university for some research ya you. Was a concoction of tomato paste and cola drinks increases blood levels. Into where you read the mukwa chiriansan. Wa menti ye weke kenkoye bibi. And my fast and for floor emerald. And once some cathedral you show and once some oba a hanumonswa a wenimo hana fe piti. Peter Okoye ono so kanen sem ewa ha se so free Nigeria wonye mobo o wadan ewa America de ntia no so kasa eno no bema wani bia yesuso so okum ni kuna ye kire no yeso ono so akowu ewo police custody eno so eho asem transport fare eho ensama kwabna ene wo mudi nkomo no yese ye be increase no na kwabna ka se da be no mo shase
o say hwe be fiada no ho mo ho ano transport minister na kodi nkomo and hwe be fiada de no so
no mawie enti enne no so at the pump season 2 no baso de ye pa hontoma ye pa at the pump season 2 no eho entoma enti no sabredi aye selection na wie enti wa hwe na ye be wurawura mu ni ebusebisa wo mu de enti ado atade kɔ hɔ no mu a ade pam say kwabna ni jan wana no apomade na wie enso me de media akɔ be 3 months ni am I
ade pam
excuses kwani edum light na me say enti edum light okay what say adani edum light na na ade chin so yara so edum light enti ade na atade ne mai
ade pam ye pam ade pam ye pam
but open skills no na open design ni nyina ade a ade pam season 2 na ye pa hontoma ye presenter no wana betimi a che ye de to hɔ no mu bisa wo hwa ebe ye hwan ya hwa ebe ye hwan ya
Ladies and gentlemen, season 2 at the palm, your MC on my hini come. Oh.
Clearly, Nedjuma no nkawi. Na dey say this year, I say surprise o say me a. Enti me your man hene. Wa ora ka ba obetimi aso. O dimension. O dimension. Enti no. First season no. Was COVID-19. Yeah. Yantumi anya be 2 years. Ti de oye very mapa.
Okay.
That be man now. No so no design.
Opampa.
Na de nanti e no ana.
Yeah. Opampa.
Ana me oya de very my yade. Nti enne no wo be pam presenter na atade ama no.
Enne
ye. Also the screen is away. Onya mai oba beda so. Enti wo mu gira no so. Wo pam. Wow. Very many. Very mapa.
Opam so no we.
They say right. Wo hu na hairstyle no why for?
Ochade bayo.
Oh wow. Wo dia cha okra. Nti wo pamama presenter na se bi se
atare o be pam no he
kwabna obi edi na dwuma ho na me che se
e power bi e ba he
obi edi na dwuma ho be ma me nte wo nka nti no atade o be se presenter na be se wo pamama ya se na sa se mutimi pam me etimi hye ne ya na yete so TV ese yentade se sanso akatelesi ho
It went over Pam was here.
Or Pam is a sea aquabana. What I saw her. Yamano one now. Because presenter or bus is CSC Yidichere. What delay show delay. And a TV see me and monument. Yes, oh, ye. Tiania Berma, 1 year. So far as that, 1 year winner. Emma the Pam lady. Over qualified. Okay. And no, until I have 4 papa be.
Yeah.
Adom TV in show. At the Pam season 2. Baso. Tianya kwabna sante na ye presenter no.
No me atade ase.
Atade pink we a. Enya ne dia. Ai. Nti no. Mo ntwen ye da mo asem mo ba Facebook. Ai, mo ba Facebook re nyame hyiram. Na na ato atama me hia wono pepa. No kwabna ye ka ye di nkomofa loyalty ho.
Yeah.
Anopa no a na frame say na asemi die no kre loyalty. Kwabinati mi yama dia mane yama ya so se ade be kire mi jane ka no loyalty kakra o me bonya me pa se de oyema ne yama hinyina still metimi aye lawyer ya na ho ahi pa nyame anim ni enso uha ne se makogina ne ho enu ase mi bisara se ne watwi na ni attitude bi ni ade kano pen kan ba yesi ba loyalty
ewi ase bom ni
enti so ho ma wie no kra na America no enu America na no enu ho se wa busy bi ase bibi nkoye ase basa na me ha ne kasa na me
de obeye de wanka
me ya dey dokuru bi a wo dey wan frem na mkoto so na mdi kakra no ano no but then minim se dokuru na me di ye na ha no ba me na nyem problem ko na come dem ti me di ye no loyalty who dey ti a obi tare obi ho saa enye bia ne sika ana bibia ti sa obi o ha ye ne sika
but don't take people's loyalty for granted obi di wachi a and just say we so be edi no kurama wan chese onim de it is a who fi say nipa no do na odi wachi on kura no e chese onim de oya why mistake
enti kwabna nyame hira pa wonso eyara na usuba no me srewrade se wo ma me sa ku yokoduro no so ho na mentimi eni na chi sa me ma enya na adwen se bia ya ade ni bia say akukọ emu ntama say so we free ho me sa ma pa so me
be se wo ye ko yankwa ensembeba
abusia me di the Reverend Kwame na Aida me gidi say ye jumedeni na we ni jiho ye videos ye talk shows ni jumedeni na na die hia me pa ne se na be ya wasa baka ejumedie no 24/7 wo bell no wo de point so sa bell no point so biu na sa point so biu o point so 24/7 jumedie ni na e share kikro na won saka and follow us and share the page for commenting na so to no nyame shira.
Akwaba kese bi ndeba ADOM TV so Adom TV so bedwundwumadi esu dia wo kansi ho sempa esa kana no pensu ja medin di Enoch Kwesi Wolanyo Wallace akudie catch bakope the only nomenclature the professor's degree in sports the Alregina Wallace the nation's presenter and mesin kunya ekɔ no kwanten kɔden nsema wodo nsa kenano penso ɛwɔ Ghana agudiem eja hye no soma mse nwuma ko miensa ana edisika dwetire ɛbɔ machi do amede san hye so kwanten eja yedi campaign one expert have always told you that betting is better than sakawa and tasema wo bet echi ni se utwa no befu a ana din befu twa ne kuma bi a wodi ne kuma sa no manum ti abusua e de ajapade bi eja tisika wokɔ asase ene da ba bi a betia kotam tabiri na ton da first kan poguso na faketo akɔgye kɛse utwa ne befu a ana abedi befu ne mu fa adwene kakra ton wesan sɛ ɛya ohwɛse ne Mexico so bet diwa utri betia bomu adwene betia san hyehye wo bet with money that you can afford to lose sika editua light bill water bill school fees yem fam twa bet ne mu sika bi aka bi abeti de twa bet na watinya ne mo ho na bo ma ne ma atia kɔ sɛ opɛ bet dia 1x bet omo na etach da bo ma de dwumadi kɛse etwa ho Jeffers Health Limited edi Jeffers Edroi infections edu bo modern da so sabetia ke memanom emanom syphilis gonorrhea candidiasis white fever na so di po na chewa o setimi ka Jeffers bi ebetia boa Sedimo gel and roll-on bo modern da so sabetia ka bi the ultimate pain relieving gel se okotodwe osisi udwonku ba bibia ote ya odie bia no unya Sedimo gel and roll-on fa bi twetwe so anu so betia sambo to ya na sisi hom na boa amaniama etia kwa de ma kwa shama main market na fitema so enye na hokra obetia friend pen 4020 8986731 na one Sedimo gel and roll on phone pay for yen twetwen komo yen hwemwa amaniama 2022 ye enfama a journey of 1,000 kilometers begins with the very first step yen chance yen fan Spain Antonio Rudiger and so officially unveiling a Real Madrid player after say omo erane a contract now at Chelsea no now koma 29 years old at PM and say was signed a 4 years contract for 2026 after say enkano we are saying going enter the contract ni shima so need we say na Asia course no dia wo mo de hye to dia o stay at Stamford Bridge TMF Rodriguez and Semi Suna Fian Influence Chim Wafu B under 17 championship Ekoso Ewo Cape Coast Sports Stadium Nyamia Doma and their matches na 8 years to also be uninterrupted Channel Sumam say Nigeria Alataya Womoton Sadia Afra Ivory Coast Yaya Enomi and San Ana Case and between San to Jona Face Ghana ama Ghana Yeton Sadia Fred Burkina Faso na Eddie Akinsi Netwan Sapim so 6 p.m. and under 17 ranti between Sadio Magro Nyamia Doma Ebedi Eche de Hunsun so Etwan Sambre Wachiri Emu 8 tan to an mo fa ni nchire mu Ewo Ghana FA Cup eno ene Akinsi ba kwa aka Ghana Football Association for paying for eyi free ho na afidie no o ma hyese bibia metwema House of Folk ene Beche United ebeko Kumase Babaya Sports Stadium na omo de MTN FA Cup the grand finale no etwa kwaten tam so ho na ansa na omo beko kra no omo tu na modium ni 8 His Royal Majesty eye Asantehene Otumfo say to the second na kache ekobo na na mane sebe betua sabo no magene semhyira na ye de Akinsi ni kukumase a nyama etua to brew e de amom e wotwumadi a wo mudi e de aboama MTN FA Cup afidie nso ayekra behwe
de ane protokone hase na mone a jo mi eni wo form na e kin na bom team go bro ha ni jo
Sebe on the money on the to has the keka onenzo uche mtizi makwa ha na echi kabum no bia was what me eye kabum ni abo
eno so na bebo amagana etimi anya emrantie no a ewo mu ne maba bra no mbo na yetimi ehunu sese bi so obi bitimi
se de bia bebo agana mai papa ebi emrantie a mo modern se de ma football kwa so bai no hu mi na so se adia o so mi na adia bebo agana mai papa
bia we na team bi o from second division one kasi bi bobra no ahye wo
so we say some say ya team bi a o from say e gunu kura say second division one kasi fo bi sia na say bi o mo le bono na ahye wo
ma hu say ba ye mre o say ni pe bi wo ni bi o mo sene ya jidi
ba sa le ye ho ni na che say bi pe bo no wo ndie o mo so actually wo kuta wo mo a o mo so say bi o mo kwa ya mo jidi pa
so many are on Sicily na ya ebetumi anya mrantie no bebrea ebetumi aba odrusro abagana blaster
jo se ade am de so no mi o kan se mo Sicily pa ze bi mo munya kwa makasi no de basama to to kwa ya bi ma de ti wo mo na se Ghana blaster pa nya ndefo ai na cho ande bi na bo Ghana blaster so akole ni
ade o so mo money for mo na se yeni ewo form no se oni mudi a won kran na so oni mudi a be
jo
na so na ade a football no oni mbo no e chen di ni
jo
so aso oni mudi nti yesi ya no akase
jo o za de so mo ni ko ho se Obu on mo ke to obo for no. Oni obu kuma se ya oni obu one kind. Na so oni obi ntino. Na so a chire buta no ya de bi eso pa. Omo emu ni bari bi no na ya didi. Na so da wo mo de buta obo pa no. Sebe se ma kwan ya. Emo so so se obi didi ase de o ni mo ba se.
Na wo mo show mu se de.
Jo.
Team be bro ha ni che ye.
John
Tamale team we go baby.
John
we come up the team we go perform baby.
John
Tapra we go baby.
John
we na produce consume team we go baby.
John
na so ni pa no woni de no.
John
mo ni ko ye attitude we ni.
John so mo ni ko ho ye we say we what Tamale obo woni de o baby. Every team get Ghana mo ha ngonu gitu ko mo ni pa woni de o baby pa. Na nese be woni mo bi nti c'est pas le jour où nous croyons c'est bien on pas on me demande c'est bien sûr il y a il fait c'est pas non il y a des trucs on le trouve bien magana mai
c'est ça on dit ya c'est on parle no fa ya bona mu sa ha ya hwe ne a ni e ko ya kwa bonte
John
o kwa bonte no ko bo he na ne ya tene ka ne akofa na ba
John c'est dia ba c'est elle parle elle do hana moi ampa e mo wo ndie no les filles au là il va s'aller papa va monter on va monter après le papa va faire là-bas
tout dit no bien c'est black star na c'est nature ko le no no ni mbo ho ha
John na oti baby black star c'est akole bo ho mo c'est akole no ni bo ha ene ya tinidi
nti we MTN FA Cup and Homa na ebodom de kopie mu ehye fikese bibia metwem a empemfo chese kwese da 26th of June 2022 House of Folk come transfer to show ka 9 emomte ka ba kono wo anane be United form that second on the league log no 2021-2022 table no so no anade akense ne betia tentam so nyame adoma de ho komo no ebetia santo so de abrel ba hye no so ma me se ta hwe Adom TV a adepam dwumadi a obehwe no ne se oyade yefo wo de apaso ene yiwan edin keche ewo ntama kese so no wo adwumadi no nyame adoma nei yesa pa ho ntama kese pa ti ohwem ene sena nema esie kwa adepam no ene ye pa ho ntama na afi wo sena nema esi koso nti season we no me no ka se obi pam ade den nei presenters a eba no e fe no sen kra aha ti bere mapa ono na last year winner na tade a wapam a enya asem keto kra na ye de be share presenters bi ne nya asem keto nti mesrew koso a fa wani timi sa kire Adom TV so adepam dwumadi no ebetian sa to aso ne na wahu sena nema esi eko ewo ho ntamapa no eho yefi on fa ni timi sa kire mu nkrafo fom dia yes former president of Ghana omapanyin dada John Ejekumkufo ono so hwe ne ekotokwa ya afia timi sampa so eni dodo nti ono so hwe sene mesi koso nei oti hu iche mu vesika nyehwe to peja 50,000 Ghana cedis a odi ama kumase asande godoko bubuku no se omonye na omofanka trophy no na bibi hioma wo masan ede aye.
The porcupine warriors. You conquer both at home and abroad. Everywhere you go, you bring victory. This is what has happened this year. And we cannot congratulate you enough. Coaches, handlers, supporters, and of course, the star players. And the achievements has happened under our dynamic, youthful chairman. Smart playing these days has become a science. It's not just enthusiasm. The management must be scientific and also must master the technology of the game. This is why the whole world now is soccer, football, that is holding peoples, I would say peoples, together all over for peace, for fellow feeling, for diversion from enmity and unnecessary warfare. So when you've got a team like Kotobo performing like it's performing, then you must uphold it, you must support it. And I was privileged to be chairman for a while, former times, but I tell you, the spirit runs in my blood. I'm always a Kotobo supporter. I congratulate you immensely On such an occasion, there should be popping of champagne bottles. And it's sad it's not an open trophy, because otherwise I would have dropped in something. But this one, beautiful, but I don't see the opening in it. So today is Sunday, and the banks are not open. I'd rather say what I have in my pocket, I'll put it on.
The former president John Ejekungufo wasum kotokopen ene ne kotokoji kruwa no watabiri 50,000 Ghana cedis ade apre so dia mom so monye na won pra mom pram adwade ohwe former president Kufo a ne gebo ho too much ano na ma wiase afena nyina hu se FIFA se FIFA wono na de san komo eja korokofo e wosena niam esi course so de mom afi yenko captain edema Aduana Stars e friend say Emmanuel Okoku na Emmanuel Okoku di 39 years hweni fi ne se ne mesi course wiase mu wontimi mfa abrabo no nye bobo nko antie ne die wotintim ne sem de gunkra taso kama e de akoja eye Aduana PC ne panyifo se na niam esi ekono dunu afotegare wontimi to aso nsia kan fama bubuko ne biu tintan to ne o maton kwanta pa ne mum adwuma bi ho se boy na so hwese mesi course na ese gateman ne ho kwanya ba mo friend achi bi aba beye no de aboa Aduana Stars bubuko no so nyama etia koyi edi amom omo anim no Ghana ball mu no ne titire no omo ewo doma efe no obubulebu emfinhia dunum nie ene wo hya asese wo si akan dia ma Aduana Stars enra wo so dono afrontigare ne djuma dia obedi ye e Ghana football mu ne titire ene Aduana Stars no odi bibia bawie a won nyina go pamaso nsi akan abiem emfinhia dua sankron ene wodi ya oboa na Aduana Stars poboko no ofa no ntoma pafrae enkane na Aduana Stars ewo division 1 no na brante ka ho oboaye ena mo qualify e ba Ghana Premier League ni mu a 2009-2010 Aduana Stars ebredi kan kura coach Ebetado ya wonya ne ba bi ko no oboaye ena mo je league no eno anso wa ne modern bonti ye de sign de man afi 2015 a odi boboko ya enim eno anam so ena fi 2017 Aduana Stars obubulebu ni nuanom ejina omo na so a wo sa agi Ghana League no eka ho efi afi 2018 eba no obubulebu Emmanuel Okoku empenifo yi no so general captain wabra omo je captain amban no edema Yaya Mohammed anuanom aka papa yi na bamu mui wati boboko ya chi a okwama no ne ya ne mankoye kura mfa ma no osandan nani ade chi Aduana Stars boboko yi ene yose be ma yemre into the football boot no or the dadwa mienu apone dan mu a or the mienu kwa senso nti ene one ball aton kwanta pai Emmanuel Okoku obubulebu wa bere mojani apone hu modene pa etitire ne Ghana League no no man for modo man ne mpatam ebedi ne hu adanse kopem se oyiniyam esia kan ni nyina edema omodo baba obokuo Aduana Stars. Nti Emmanuel Okoku a former general captain of Aduana Stars and the was went to Santo Asunsia kan former team bio about retirement nyame adoma adwumebu akira mpemfo fe na obetua sabe abrante ne se Aduana Stars de odobobuko no too much nti we ne nkoma ono so eja ode akruche nsemagu nkrata so ede abeja mpanyifo dem de tumi srebo kwa no eye wode wani kiremu division 1 a na sa kansi ba kwa ese tumi sa baso zone 2 na zone 2 no two teams ana omo etimi ebo bracket se na nkan tete ekusku a ye kanu no na sa bracket no ese separated the boys from the men and it impem fortress na miadoma and then omo the playoff akensi kese ba kubetumi certain time so ewo Accra Sports Stadium na between Tamale City and Instructorman Football Club ana omo be committee family obedi nkunim no na so no ana be finish one and then ya kire Premier League akensi nim ewa fia ye besensi mu
ene ebo no miensa ewon krampo purimantem ago promakese ne so a Empire ebedwa Division 1 League a ebewie no Zone 1 yenya team a yeja ne kwan mara be Ghana Premier League ne ho unum se Zone 2 Samates for ne qualify Zone 3 so Kotoku Royals enyomu 3 didi mu a omo so qualify na Zone 1 de emu ayere 7ta akensi e de pem so ya season ni ko na wie no ye ko wiase na Tamale City ene nso atreman obi anya aba no aduoson baako na ohwe goals e pie mu nso ane nyina boso bibia mu no odi bomu a untumi nya baako so onko Ghana Premier League nim enu ntim penifu ahye se
playoff akansie na mra so tententene na wie GFM penimfo division 1 league omo timu akotene omo agya tumu a chitafo nso akwacha go poma no so ma no bia beti kunim no wodani a kire Ghana Premier League nim
and it is say ene nsrotaman ene eye Tamale City and the sa playoff akansie ni betia pem so obedi kunim no na say oba eye Premier League akansie nim che no so ma me say ukomu e Premier League clubs no panyifo a mukita teams e ukrom na obi a hwanim senke bia nsrotaman etime qualify betia bo mesan say RTU e wo Srimton ana nsrotaman Tamale City nso e wo honom ti se koba se omo so qualify ba dia e be ma omo budget na double a ni na mudi ko Srim wo nyina hyehya wo yesi na Mexico so na amafo bi kura tachiri senka RTU omo ko relegation omo ntia nkwa ni omo asaka ene se Tamale City be kam ho dia na se club owners ana aboka e Premier League akansi nim we so na mejina na me de nenso nkomo na time sensation so ma say 1xbet I've always told you that betting is better than sakawa bet there hintasime we chense utwa ne befu a ana udi ne befu na intense accident tuam kenyo obi abone dan so 1xbet mo twa bet ama be show mo bruta bo mo de da so de hu betia gym betia boa e ma niam akwedi amount Jeffers Health Limited at the Jeffers e duro tatahwe ba kwa say infections na wo fam we be ma na so your bag gonorrhea syphilis candidiasis white fever na so di po na chewa osaka Jeffers aduru bia eno so ebetia boa Sedimo gel and roll on the ultimate pain relieving gel bo modern da ukotema hye so ansa be ka bi ashama so mse nya na hokora obetia friend 02089866731 na one Sedimo gel and roll on yentwetwen komo sa nwumako miensen na bomis kadwete men na no penso yedi ago kansie hu sempa nsaka etimigyao medicine na hye no so mam se nei omse adepam pam na me adoma enne dwumadi a yede brew e wa adepam so no ebesa ba so ne ne yepa ho tama nti hwe season we a adepamfo a se benyado omkita paso no mudidi nkeche e wa aye ntama so a enyasem ketwa kra ne nyame adoma ehye so kunu betia sanko so ntimi srew bomoden da hwe se ne masi koso amanfo a chese epam tade ofia no enye nkwala ntade ye hwe so bia presenters no bia benya bakofo atade bako bia benya ne de na watimi asa hye se pito kra na pa adepamfo mu ya de se ombetia pam bia ma se kama ama niama etia kuye de ma presla ye hwe so ma pam bia ma kama ana the two D's ano ti osmosis me sure say me pito no so account de omo pama de too much intimidisia na madawase na ma che opinya me adoma yensa hye nkomo ni bi so a wokensi ma e besam oso ati me de Enoch kwasi walanyo walas agudi catch back open am of course evidence based presentation timijao the act of being a good guest is to not to say goodbye.
Yeah, that's it. So I'll show you a video. Make I will say, I bring you over some video on YouTube no. One more doma na that's no. I am me so. Me asu we acha say brave ya obenya kwanya. Na video bi aye de beto ha no. What me ahwe. Ne watro say was no so. I am me se ne be ya. Unua bi so benya bi ahwe. Abre bi a wo ya na sa video bi aye de beto ha no. Ubenya bi ahwe. Me that's it.
Yada se samu akwa babiem Edo Badwam TV Badwam Jumade so yada Enoch kwasi walanyo wala sase papa wa gudiemo semeneno Adom TV Adepam season 2 yepa ho ntoma no hu say changes nko a ye be wie no ye new host for season 2 no ye be yina chere nti koso amafide no enna hanan komo we hia pa ma menna aboafo yase wo madaro menti ena bribia ye nya kwan tena se ede afisemo ebro St Andrew Senior High School Open School pa obatan wo hwemedo ba kwa ye fi ani kire St Andrew Senior High School your boarding ena dey so e ka ho ye kire courses ni na bi timfa ho ne ba bi a wo St Andrew Senior High School na person ode ne kwa obetime de oba no aba honom Kelkit toothpaste eyankura dry ditwi won mo sen me so oba no twetwe ne se anopa ne anwumre ne nka no ho panifo no mo time no mwanye nti but enye late enne wo sha se twetwe sen anopa ne anwumre boa wo pa kaka bebre ni gina sa de no odidi the whole day wo koda no akoda nti mo no bedi do sinim e mankura no mfasa problem no mu nti wonya Kelkit toothpaste na twetwe ne se anopa ne anwumre a oyeku kaka bi aha nanum kanka bi anso e makura nanum Kidi Ministry of so ayankradro akra oso woni di akra ni di nso a wonna ti de bia no aye slim wu se fie ho akese wo ho so akra slim an wo ye senya condition bia na se yaduane nti na ma no enye kese a ma no Kidi Ministry of de bi anum bo so obedi define na fe akra na ne ho atoni enti wo call pharmacy shop BMU a obenya kidney ministry of ne bi ato na pure healthcare wo de 3p garlic mixture ba 3p garlic mixture 100% garlic ene ya ye ni su nti se ne wie ne ye odin a ene nim difo ya daro ma wa ye ni juice tie no ane se obenom nim de garlic ye wo ni pedua ni mo e boost your immune system ene covid na sa ba den ma refi se obeta no no garlic bi se wo moja broso onom 3p garlic mixture bo ba wo se bo na wo ti pain a na blood na clot nya piwak for 3p garlic mixture ibi ne nonom na entumi emwa wo pe bi a wo kan shi kofi sam ne kens walk wo benya bi wo hokuma se dani heba ne kolinak wo benya bi ho eye abetsam wo benya bi takrade soko aa mensa ho benya bi sunyani green light pharmacy for piwak natural health for was 0248 928 824 0248 928 824 and 0201 000 021 000 na unipiwak natural health for edinkomo medro 3p garlic mixture no ko pharmacy shop die mu so a obenya bi enti wo hwe wo screen so sesi a wo hunu se berimapa eda me nchemu ho o pam host na tade na mana no pay na so otumi pam no one na ye dia bedi mu ho ko be 6 months na say situation Adom TV adepam na say skills ni nyina no ye de bramo enti momi ehwe na nya kabastais ne styles ahodo bebre menkasa bebre ma menko Dr. Kojo Chematin Michael Kanidino ho ne brofu dino no ba ba fie dia no me sure say papa kra be fe ne Kojo bra doga no pay mu ache na ase yenua na bia boko de nyame adom C4C bibi ekoye nyame adom bibi na say new baby amude na bani C4C homeopathic medical college me bachelor na wow ene na say na de college no hu komo ne e ba de eno no mo waya de so wan fanim de na antra ho na pese afoforo nso nya mu nim de ene boyamane kan bibi kire C4C medical college
yo me da se ma me fa nchia kese ema ahwefo yi na ya kase C4C medical college a se na ye ni a yenim no nipa bebre ewo eye oman Ghana ha over the years no omukon edo se omo benya ntete na omo nya sa enisuade hu no opese oye nurse ni ana se opese oye doctor ni na ono so etumi enya abodin no tumi de hwe nipa but over the years ni ebeka say nkrofo bebre no omo dreams no shattered ye hwe the main stream medical college ye name for allopathic medical doctors na ye hwe dodo the number of applicants afibia no ebi omo be apply say bi omo pe sa akwanya no akọ school na ohe dodo a ye be failure omo anase dodo omo be failure due to benchmark into omo ntumi nya akwanya emfa nko ene dodo so a ye baga na ha dodo omo ewie nursing training colleges ahodo a menu kase omo te ho twen aban posting na ansa na omo etumi obi okra watena after school watena fia more than 3-4 years still no or twen say posting beba na wotumi akwa de eno na nyame adom C4C medical college no abase ye ba abeboa ye especially ye share unemployment issues what health sector me in person no me hwe bibia metia I don't believe say bia nurse ni be complain say we nursing training college ma oni adwuma ana say doctor ni be ka say bia several times in the send obe to many licenses to practice after medical school bia ontumi enya sa akwenya no na eno na ye commission for technical education vocational training abomu say ye be introduce first of its kind in fact about the whole of West Africa. This is the first medical college for homeopathic medical training mine Ghana has over Africa was similar of it Durban University of Technology South Africa diploma in homeopathic medicine Bachelor of Technology in Homeopathic Medicine, or Master of Technology in Homeopathic Medicine. Sana commission so that akwenya ne say from diploma no C4C Medical College yebekwa to Doctor of Technology ewo Homeopathic Medicine. But see I know you started with a 3-year program and no ye diploma in Homeopathic Medicine. Na chese uwie with 3-year entity no ewo C4C classroom na say ubetna for external examination commission nankasa so edo ebeko another examination mu nyame ya dom na say utwa hono na afede omo award u diploma na nyame ya dom na unya u diploma wie so na afede obehia lines se kire se ya jiwa tumu say utume practice as nurse ni ana say doctor ni. But a diploma until qualification will be more be a PA and as Rebecca say medical assistant. And no Ubeko through a no na a 4-year with C4C. Until Uria now what's now you be free be say be a licensure and also with Ministry of Health. In the nature say Ubet na hona what with licensure exams. In the also C4C na be more licenses but rather no the Ministry of Health Ghana and ebema licenses. Licenses no chere say once a commission no ama abodin na chere say accredited program na institution as Ministry of Health so ama that license na chere say that akwenya so say ubetumi any sort of private clinic and say government hospital or my Ghana has say no Odi ane say obe apply na wakwakope wejuma. Eno no one easy way yede eboa enkrofo to yebeka say to give solution to issues of unemployment when it comes to health sector no. Enti transfer of knowledge. Unze homeopathy no it's more of yeba pharmacopoeia na yewomu different. Oko ye main orthodox hospital the pharmacopoeia we know no it's more of the allopathic drugs and as yebeka say orthodox drugs so na obi ono so be call be Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology say be ono so person or medical doctor with herbal medicine ono so the type of pharmacopoeia no herbal medicine. It means say after graduation and qualifying, you know, to say me say me prescribe paracetamol, but me prescribe homeopathic drug. So as no be on so call be a take a call herbal no so be a on so be prescribe as a prescriber no or prescribe a herbal in group. Into about the medical field now, you were different branches at the end of the day. Now and no and I the international homeopathic pharmacopoeia no at the year a jumanti not just say no ye bribia say me a prescriber or ha and no also na me prescribe our Holland as so and no also na me prescribe our Germany bia me call UK so because a whole global international homeopathic pharmacopoeia and IGBB sa e de atumu say
don't mean one want to no as a working for any interest wom hostel and say na no so
school no de ewo Enkran Greater Accra region ahana medical school no wo enti se bia wo Kumase ana wo Tamale wo Cape Coast or any way bia outside Accra anampo wo Accra na opese unya that concentration no now to me bet na school or esua de ye was such facilities ewo ho a obetumi ababeda hostel esua ade well equipped library well equipped Rebecca said computer laboratory among all necessary amenity beer available and I say buana wadisua no so etumi akoso was C4C college akwenya emma both fresh graduates sebia we secondary school your regular training I no ejuada ekosi efiada full time and I one near also be a nurse in dada we train posting there for so many years edumemu ye den ubetumi aba be top up additional 1 year with C4C college send ubetumi nya an extra license ubetumi edeye eduma ahanye ye na chese aha no be ye na at the end of the day no sa wo vision na opese wo ye nurse ni opese wo ye doctor ni at the end of the day no utumi so effort fail nti ye that part time no so wo ha eno no ye Saturdays and Sundays nti eno no ma for edumayefo anyone wo you know some sort of medical background some interest be ebia wo ye student that we school ache or above age 25 we consider you as a mature student nti eno no oba betro entrance exams o qualifier nyame ya domna se wutwa na yama such an admission na way to me I enroll our school ho
na e wo hefa
nyame adom school no e wo Adenta SDA Junction Greater Accra Adenta SDA Junction ye hwe se forms ne de eba admission forms na were all over all the C4C hospitals are Ghana ha Kumase C4C hospital ubenya bi ewo ho Moso amohe ewo Takra this ubenya bi ewo ho Kaswa C4C hospitals ubenya bi ewo ho Cape Coast so ubenya bi so C4C hospitals oba yebeka say Aguna Suedru so C4C hospitals so all the C4C hospitals Ghana nini and o performs ni bia ubenya bi ho obeza oba college ho so direct na obeto forms no so Adenta SDA Junction oba so ubenya forms ni bi ewo ho Kumase so ejuso kwamo nti sebia mo amwo the northern side ebia Sunyane Bono Techiman and all that city areas oba ejuso kwamo so ubenya bi ewo ho na say ofre even school contact no krampo na say almost sending form ne ma na we will feeling wherever you are digitally na we send it to the colleges so there was so many procedures ewo ho oko yen official website www.c4chmc.com www.c4chmc.com ubenya informations ni na enija semse no esan se ye pese dodo na no efofele omu vision anaso muni suade hunuhu se omu beye edwuma ewo opportunity fia ye ma scholarships.
Oh wow,
yeah ma C4C they don't say ye de pa wo at least nyame adom ye nyamboa efi Holland asase so Dutch Good Growth Fund and no omohwe eboa African countries with communities be as enkrofo person munya certain knowledge na omudi ye adwuma na ahonden no ewo fuma eni ho nti ye ma 50% scholarship to at least the first they be first 100 people ebia say owo nana bi owo ba and especially over the 8 years why you patient was C4C check for so many way unya a year scholarship of 70%. Ye ma special scholarship. Odo card say what about C4C da and now we C4C patient woja yaresa ewo ho ye ma 70% scholarship but aside that obia first 100 in a year you are entitled to 50% scholarship. Admission forms 200 Ghana cedi for the nursing and medicine also 400 Ghana cedi for the medicine. Kaise program no 4-year program, 3 year in the classroom, 1 year clinical with any hospital yebe attach o se obekwa akoye bribi ewo ho nyame ya dum so na wi a enwie ho yeguso aye processing for Bachelor of Technology na che say we wie with diploma no echire no ye wie a utumi be ye 1 or 2 year top up na we nya wo first degree uwie no so utumi be ye another top up na we nya wo master degree uwie a utumi so e be ye another top up na we nya wo Doctor of Technology in homeopathic medicine.
Graduates no adwuma mu
say solution nti say more osha yen accreditation no ni collaboration no with the Commission for Technical Education Vocational Training. Na the suehunu say unya wie school no ejuma ebeye easy amount. Yempese yebe encourage unemployment in the health sector. Into unya wie no ye wo enuma hodo and 9 baako automatically opese C4C hospital yefa wa automatically no uwie a yebefa me no ka say about 5 major branches under suspension. Esan say ye need qualified staffs. Me no ka say Tamale ya close Tamale who ya close Kade ya close Kofrodia is on suspense. Kade any Sifri also. It is like your branches are because of ye need qualified human resource and I say personnel into that akwenya and say immediately we are one ye be post to any of these branches. See a branches in so a full immediately no we so we are clinicals no ye be creative branch at the amount na ya post to that branch.
Number my contact.
Me pacho number no odemamenka the last one. The other ones to say licenses and a ukranti means say government hospitals are hold any private hospitals are hold any C4C so or akwenya no say ubeye edwuma ewo ho first 100 callers no numbers no 0
screen now so asidada
yeah numbers na any website no so was screen no as 020 152 2885 0201 522 885 0201 522 885 into first 100 callers no any sort of enquiries ni admission process ni ade no ye beboa ye pese edwuma in the health sector no free ho na bibre no enya edwuma na ye ni ayesom Ghana na ye fa yentuma pefra me da sefia
yeda Dr. Michael Kojecha Martin ase C4C me pesa me kan wo kan bibi
C4CHMC.com.
College,
that's C4C Medical College.
College, the way I would try no so .com one me the pa. Inti Mr. Opesa ba, sa nurse, sa doctor, o hwe e wonu mu a, na se ne wafre contact and me doctor DC ha. Won komo bia mu akiri na nsa na no beba no, ma yenko na yenko hwe ba bia, berima pa ene atade no a wo pom de ama ye host. At the Palm Season 2 host no there be akwakodu Thomas wa homa no so Thomas awie anope ye mo ache Tomote menka
Sister Fia meje so
ya da se papa twamfoni mi ehunu de ekoso ho sesi ya du say If I tell me,
Sister Fia, Mama Sanchi, Adom TV, ahwefo nyina. Baby am gine AIT for so a fashion school. Na hanum say na am at the Palm Season 2 dwumade ni nyina no ye de behye so. Na esan say the Palm Season 2 ansa na eba no na Season 1 ewo ho nti no. Me ne de odi kunim winner of at the Palm Season 1 and eba bedin sawo so Chris Anoche Bermapa. Chris.
Hello.
Mama watching Adom TV so. Na me tell.
Ye nua.
It's a person me no din sawoso and I no pay.
Okay.
Person me who we at the Palm Season 1 no. In fact so be na who say at the Palm show ni nyina e dia bro. Then they can wa this yan ho on sanwa adwuma no then they bro pa.
Okay, me bra. Anope de me chia ahwefo ne atiefo nyina. Omo mo hwe nyina. In fact season na one na ye buy no aboa me pa because na me pamade ewu kumase an nkofo nim but kumase nkwa na nkofo nim
okay
but sisi ani de Ghana nyina enye Ghana kwampo ewiase nyina ehumi say sisi am ye fashion designer kese pa e wo Ghana #1 fashion designer wo Ghana nti aboa me ama me nyeme nyina so aye foforo yeah
na so o chiremu dia Adom TV ye wa azo ye nti na bro ba the Palm Season 1 no Ghana fa na nyina wo seta ba bia na say be so oba season no so no o the star bi e ba ye roro then now the star no cry then about with trim inspiration be na anya ya o the star no ba ya o sa to ni den ye roro
Edin ye ro na nyam na me de to me ho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, say me starting na me pamade na nkofo hu se ne ma de pam ne tie no. E na omo de say edin ni ma me. Nti your presenter now no present ade no no na e de say edin ni ma me. E wo show no so. Na me man sa de pam mensua by nature yeah nyame na de chair me nti.
Also da ya na wo hu se opamade ana se dey.
Me sua nyina na ade pam o mani so. Nti after me we GHS na me catch me papa sen confirm me fashion school. No so on pe fashion school nti o de me ko on nti o ma me ko technical school me ko building and construction.
Oh, okay.
But after no ma fa anya adwuma. Eti me we school na ma anko obi anche anko for training bibia.
Okay, very mapa ye hu se o pam bibi. Person me hu say how far with the sewing no oh yeah we are now say the
academy me yeah we aka say me e bia me ni shape no atade ni shape na my ne sa aka ho.
Okay, na hwan kora na opamate ya ma no
atade ne de me pama ma ben me ni me wo na o send me message say me ba be pama de live na ye dia ma wo bi but me ni nipa kora me pama de ndia ma no.
Oh, na say what chere dia talent no when nipa no crowd
men hu nipa no yeah men hu nipa no me an me pama identity na affecting nipa na wa hye na o dia show no. Nti we na me pam de me nim nipa ko potia me pama man.
Nti said dia berma pa chere no nipa wo pama tare ya ma no no wonim me amegina ha me so me nim do sister fi o taste studio enso nim. Enti ne pese mo koso ahwa Adom TV na mo hu nipa kora at the pump season 2 ye pa matade ya ma no amane dia hosti medin edo katachie eje skapa sister Fia what me kan so mo studio
apa okatachie efi first kapa ya da se nti na hwan ne ye pa matade ede ama no ni nyina ye te ho ye nimu den so wo pam tiji so wo hwe ye na fe ye hu ye new host na oba be hosti at the pump season 2 no na ye hwe se beri mapa atade ye be fite ye host ya wono akra ni so opama ma no ya na ni nyina no ye de bebra wo ha e fa ye duru so yi ma ye ni enkomo na emo amafie babia enye kama na Kennedy digital satellite for abawa ha sei wo mo boy ye papa so mo ma bibia ye simple kra e de amaye be ma memo akwaba e bia boko de Kennedy ejane na so
bibia kokama bibia kokama na mehwe ade pamade na namu unse sa machine si obi
sa
o ye ton bi
wow
enti wa wani ji hu sa bia apese usu ade pam ana se bia apese obi fashion school no machines no bra ba ji bi wo Kennedy zia e ho no ba uto ba ku bi e be che wade machine ba ku bi a beto bia e ho ade che e wo ho ma me nchia Ghana for e na no pay na ura Kennedy se o chia Ghana for nyina na odamo ase se emre mu adin mokoso ni didwa na ono so boa na agya nyina ye boa ma adwuma aba Ghana Kennedy digital satellite gira o ma niema miensa niema papa ne bo efo na fe ye se beto ade ne enche wade ni ye toso mienu ye se won so boa na ye mi adwuma o Ghana krom ha ye nyina nim se o ma ni mu ayedin ne mum ayedin se den a eduru sei na na adwen no se o ma ne ye den ye adwuma bia wakatua nso wonso so ebia wotifie woni adwuma ye wonu abitifie wonu aba bia na ma me bitifie woni adwuma ye wonya ya na nka ebia wabia adwuma bia ma no ba krom ha wobebia adwuma ne bia ohia capital kese Kennedy se onu ni problem so wa akra ha wo ba bi say Eastern region Central region ne takrade mu a wo de brand crime wo ba bedu nkran a bisa se hefa na wager old barrier ewo kokro bite junction ne so opposite ho na Kennedy digital satellite ye wo eniema ye display wo TV you see hu se numbers ni guase a frey sisi a maba wan beje wo so na ne ehia bia ye de amount ye number wa akra 0244 385136 0244 385136 and 0243 074 750 0243 074 750 na wa frame mo amowo ba bi ti se tifi do mantem e ba bro ne ahafo mudito mu a besi kumase oko adum family plaza abrosan no first floor ye honom ho so wura ho a oba benya niema ni nyina bi ato home appliances niema papa a ne bo e photo a ne ye chewade afefufu machine mako machine any machines ahodo e dia ba e bo amamanfo su bi adwuma no mo nye sika gu ombotom no ukọ ho a ho so nsa ebeka bi sanso na kumase kro na ukọ patase Adom house ye ben police depot e wo patase eno ubisa ba bi a Kennedy junction wa obi abekere wo wura ho a na ho so wakwa kodi udwa kama woto ade ne ye chewa ade na bibia aye kama Kumasi number no 0207 65 30 31 0207 65 30 31 uhwe screen so numbers ni go phrase here and also be phrase 0244 38 51 28 0244 38 51 28 mami misao oye aban adwumani ti se police ni ebia oye nurse ni oye soldier ni obi bia wo katua efa controller and accountant general no wo de akwanya kese e wo ho de mawo ebia unua bi ti fie ebia wo de hie bi e wo fie onya adwuma bra ne beto fufu machine ni bi na wo no de de ne se o ba beto a umfa sika na e beto wo de pay slip e na e ba beto wo ba ne ma opɛ no ehwe pay slip ne so ne ma wasesa ne ma no na de ko ne atete nkakra na fe bibia ye kama fufu machine ne ho asɛm a ye ka no sesei kroma ye hye papa ye gitum ne mum moma ye nhyase ne ye nyina at the corner of ye nyina ye life no ye mfa mi adwuma wo ye obi adwuma na dwen sɛ wo so betimi anya bibi aside a wo so be employ nipa baako enti wo to fufu machine a every day wanya kura no benya 300 cedis e de agu botom me say every day wanya no benya 300 Ghana cedis e de agu botom ni nyina ne say ebia auto fufu machine a say ye petrol de ana de use electricity wo de akosi ba bia choba ona bi wo what ase choba ona na ni fufu nyina na be wa ma no wo be ma na adwuma contentem e ma time ana de adwuma no first na bi start 12 a so we start 8 because fufu machine wo de wo fufu na so Jese ete se de ya wo ne pepepe se de o pene fie bia machine be ye ho adwuma e de amount enti menua maintenance konokoto fufu machine e wo Kennedy digital satellite sia number no ye 0244 3851 28 and 0243 074 750 wo hwe screen so a Kennedy shops no emunioma na etwagu no ye tu ene ye yini baako wohwe screen ase a numbers ne de gu ho no fra yesese ya Accra ye wo Wager Old Barrier kokuro bite junction so ko na yenkodi dwa afie ko Kumasi a Family Plaza Brosan nim ye ho ukwa adum Family Plaza Brosan no bi so obi obekere wo de also pe Family Plaza Brosan nim first floor en fa wani nkire ba bia no akwaje wo niema no ya sa chewade ukọ patase Adom House Police Depot nchen ho no akwaje wo niema mesre ene ya san address kwa kofa ade fofraba ne ye de yamabru machine de yamabru nemum ne kese ntise nikanika nemum eye commercial quantities te dodo bia abro no eye bag dodo san be yam ni nyina ama kokonte be yam ni nyina ama enkatie ya ye tete no dwem eton ma tete ton yes granite paste bebre wo bebre si den ya be yam ni nyina ama afemu amoye koko ayuo no ni nyina sa machine di sa adwuma kro no sa machine bi adwuma yes abro machine commercial abro machine e de aba no e bi adwuma sa sa oto baako a adwuma a odi beye no enye fedi agro a day wanya sika mfiri mu no betimi anya be 500 cedis ewum entimi ne wanka me mani a kire Kennedy sisi akotobi na oto a odi abesi ho odi abo adwuma na wasa anya sika foforo imagine say wakoye wadwuma wie adwumre oba na wabeso machine na wodi yama manfo aburu amam wo masa wani beti na wayi sika ni prekope enti entwen number ni 0244 38 51 28 0244 38 51 28 and 0207 65 30 31 0207 65 30 31 afi yenhwe home appliances niema no ebia o kitchen ho nioma nyina agozo oyiri yaduane a 3 hours no nwie krache mesrew bra ni enkoto kitchen niema ma oba no oba se eye gas cooker bi wo ho o pe 4 burner 6 burner 8 burner bena dodo bi a opebi bi ho 2 burner ni nyina bi ho 3 ye woni nyina bi ho afi o pe bi se oven ato a ebi ho o pe rice cooker mo ene ne kika ka ho microwave fridge a edisi kitchen deep freezer CB ni nyina bi ho uto bia obeto no eho akade so ho a de be chew uto air condition if you 1.5 horsepower echo ewe hodoma uto ba ku bia unya ceiling fan ba ku bia obeto bia ceiling fan obeto Kennedy TV KDS TV ni bia uto bia ba ku bia obeto bia che de eda ho TV na ni efe ye tuton ma obi anya bito afi sere me kan no industrial sewing machines no so pina ewe ya sheye bra beje wo de na eniema enye kama enso so ewo ho ye number no 0244 38 5128 024438 5128 and at 0207 65 30 31.
Yada say Kennedy Digital Satellite 4 and Como and Yakoti no woto bibia ubenya ya becha wade de and ya wodam some location ni biansa ka be 1 minute bi
Accra ha no ye wo wager old barrier Kokrobite junction so opposite e ho ne ye wo into bia amra ho no wura shop rimu a de obeto bia obenya chede e na Kumase ye branches ni etu Adum Central Business District no ukọ so wukutu niema bebre ho eno Family Plaza bro sign mu a na fe uba patase a police depot nchen ho Adum House na waba we dey mamifa Kumase number ne mom 0207 65 30 31 0207 65 30 31 and Accra 0244 38 51 28 0244 38 51 28 ohema.
Yada say papa beme na yemfa wo ensi ha na yenkwohwe adepam audition no ebi kakra na yemra sese
fabric efe wana pamye
mpacho enyema na mpame anso metimi apama broso
sa
pachan
emefe na nanka mehwa kwan senka wa ubejenka wajenka wa na adbepa denyafi fabric men na ehye wo no
mpacho lycra
lycra oh okay you person susu obi a wo yan den
I just remove it and
you just
me yinma me susu ni pan
na ususu free
from one from the edge of it
fabric na it was stretch and a cotton so kakra and any cotton pi ba auto betima ana nti as nylon kakra so auto no be betima ana
neckline ben show
neckline oh I think a round neck
fabric do do say na onu mo bi bi chere me
Pacho size
fabric
yeah well GTP fabric ATL lycra crepe and sequence.
Do those any work?
I think 5.
Unya sure.
Pacho 5.
Kikabi mamiti. Siso.
Pacho lace.
First lace amao. I feel na work. Cause okay.
Lace. GTP.
Now what am I there for how long?
Map must be 5 years.
Oh okay.
But Jolomi almost 3 years because I don't know but at the community dimension by God grace.
And then any pam.
Oh, and near ma, ya the machine pam dear, me pam. Say me, ma say mom,
yeah, audition no na yokoko she bi no ntime kasa sesi e de berima paguso ya wojuju styles no e de amaye na ye pese ye read amanfo mu bi comment no so e de emamuntie no so na ye dre na Jennifer Kofo say she can't wait for this season ne de no joy so hinewa akwa enso so sa so wo pentam tie nana ba enanu nie se de tie bia obenya hwe kojo samo say okay ti say why ready Abnadu feel so any said the maiden edition almost pushed me into learning so any way there ubesua we are there ubesua into ono so na no Jemima Kofi so say second season na dey be challenging power so na no Asio Vivian say good work done na dey ode ba ye no Millie say ono so entime entwen kura wo train den Doris Annabel and so say good job and our day maye na wofofro de aha wo hin kra akosia odura say all the way Nana Kwame said the competition will be tough ne de no Tessa confidence chiga say I've been looking forward for it long time I say enu amu ne way Vida the pastor wow good job guys ne de awono so de aba no afia bi shase ya house keep it up ne dia wono so de aba eno no na se Ghana fo na obi aye radio maami ofori wa manfo se adepam nie ne dia wono so de abanie na fe hegadon ko se wow Abna Razel se good job na fe Philomena Kuafi Cecilia J Vidash Odro ne dia enso no Mamefa ensi ha de yedru so no pensempensemu na pensempensemu ni nyane ye cross over so e de ko man hene kwabna sante aye crowd obididi afia amankwa tamakrome me de besi ha anoche waba adwase wanso ebeto asese de man hene kwabna sante eba
abusia medin the Reverend Kwame na Aida me gidi say ye dwumedeni na wani jiho ye videos ye talk shows ni dwumedeni na de hia me pa ne se na be ya wo sabaka dwumedeni no 24/7 wo bell no wo de punch so sa bell no punch so punch so biu na sa punch so biu o punch so 24/7 dwumedeni na e share akikro na won saka and follow us and share the page for commenting na so to no nyame share.
Yes, Adamu ina wasi afia bankwata makule dance piece also de nkomo kama say timide abre. Mamenka o say haye Badwam on Adom TV, multi TV so. Ma remfi say ene adepam for da kwansro nkoso kra ntino bema yaka jo say ne onipa obeye chiame kese amajimedi e bekoso anu say no. Onipa sro nkokra nti just watch the space. Very important, watch the space. Na fe bibi ntimi nko kama emfa emma nti bema ana pam eye onipa obegina ene se chiame penyama adepam season 2 nti I can just imagine what really is going to go on adopan many of yama nko edi nko no na fe kwa na material na cry dia ma no ana aka just about 30 minutes na adepam season 2 no ebe shase obedwam dwumedi no so inti mpamcho mo hye ne so se berema brano bi di nkomo na abo se baabi a wodu nyina no berema pa baabi a wodu nyina no ade a ebeba kakra anti atade na ye fa no anopa material raw sa no eti ono or just less than probably an hour or almost an hour ewie se adwuma na ma onipa a obehye sa atade no no okekasi ani ne we no okekasi ani no ti o hwa okekasi ani kama opeja ohun se hanu de ekoyi o pe bia asa de gardens ni bia wo no ene de obey de se obeche krukru na krukru ya yinti na se esiso enti the president ni na si wa resi enti ehun asem no no just watch the space ya de a ye de sa enkomo no ebebre ona bia ti makokama quickly me auntie me sewa Kenya Sierra de atonsa friend so painful yako ema me ho ni me busuafo the late Madam Cecilia Ayisie Champon onya 64 years donor friend Mama Ness onya me ye ya doma 25th June na ye no hyehyɛ no ye de hyehyɛ so e Kenya ase of Kenya ase number 2 Catholic Church Cemetery ne be kwakɔpɛ ne krabia na ye ewufu som no June 26 June 26, 2022. I was St. Peter's Catholic Church of Kenya, number 2. Ebushua Besa Tenasi, 28 Tuesday. But she don't so. Antenes, I don't know not one friend Cecilia Ayisie Champon. Na radiator sa friend. Ombeka me ho in Ebushua for na best why company crabia kama on the 25th. Of this very month, or Kenya number 2. Pablo hashtag still maintain national youth organizer for the opposition NDC. One national youth organizer era Pablo at Nasi, and it is clear says you see any the party for near see him for no amana sa kwenya ne say even though you me no moment to hold there, but we be the dance say almost on Sanfa enko 2024 na nkunima party the judicial omubenya no onye part of that nkunimdie because of the contribution all these while to present day NDC and the preparedness amodi ko share 2024 inti mwana modi aba hashtag still Pablo na masade ba kwa ka ba hashtag maintain Pablo the third one am dia ba no ye ose fata and I'm the associate at the mama. Aquaba. Yeah, no, Oh, say, yeah, there be anyone I had you mawa. Sebi, anything can say, the answer we never actually krum coin. And the good thing is also that it's not just because you know we had Jumawa and now in what demonstrates actual party.
Performance, it is not.
What demonstrates your party.
What we've done with the youth wing, you know, everybody, Joe, our own pen of credit, and our own, I didn't do this alone. They become deputies too, you know, and the regional youth organizers, and then most especially constituency youth organizers. I mean, have also done extremely well. And with all this, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama has been the backbone of the national chairman, the penny for Motor Party. You know, we'll continue to say thank you for their support.
Okay, so party need to say.
Nyamiadum, BBA Kosovo, I'm saying you're starting registrations. You're sending teams into their regions. I'm saying teams now about China, Yebishia, now your review. And I'm saying in the coming days, we'll put out a schedule for your branch elections, no? And then we'll do constituencies, region, maybe Ababe national. But that's the stance now, the BBA Boko. Over the weekend, regional chairman in Akushia or Upper West region. Not the guest of honor was the national chairman, Ira Samodo. From what we hear, and also Koye, they had a retreat for our regional chairman. It's, you know, and I can assure everybody who TNZ, by the time a baby internal processes now you go through, no, not problems that you encounter here in the run-up to the 2020 elections, no, now you're solving in areas where we identify challenges, like in the Ashanti region, in the Eastern region, in our source, no, and it has been a very deep-rooted process that you go through. For the first time under the leadership of His Excellency President Mahama, Chairman Apofone General Esedun Ketia, we have gone through phases from 2021, right after the Supreme Court. You started the friend original retreats. A research team went around, did the whole research about where we did well, where we didn't do well, what may have gone wrong. And a national retreat where every region came with a group. And they assess the performance of the party. It's alien, be that. You assign bar regions. Every region, different regional retreats. Constituency per constituency. So these are national executives. National executives, the Babi Shai. Thank you to our President Mama DNM. Call all the 16 regions. Thank you, Tom.
So, we share almost at the PAM season 1, the Odin couldn't very much. Unknown or that's all open PAM, and at Adia, the Obe host to Jumedino at the PAM season 2, no, or Natadia, or shall I say, Anopa, a year no sia, into the idea is a no what you prepare for near we at Adiano. Now, if you Obe host to a year season 2, no.
Dear friend, thank you to President Mama and I dear Nimo. You chingana in any other Ghana for us. And when we nearly now that's it, over 6 million Ghanaians went out to vote for His Excellency President Mahama. A party that in government suffered a sad defeat. No? So it was just proper setback. And again, there, Australian results compile and then a play out. You didn't say we didn't lose the elections, but in India also. After that, near Freya, your TC Fembi, your cousin there. You really in idea, I will say your Konya assess the strength of the party at the branches.
Okay.
Dear friend, outreach. All national officers, all former ministers, all former MCs, all former national officers, your constitute team. This is a Eastern regional, the regional executives, no. And then we just didn't go and meet in constituency offices. We visited every branch. So out of the 38,000 plus branches, no, 34,800 plus branches, no, a national team went around to all the branches to assess the true strength of the party. It will be about all the report, but a saving set up committee at the secretariat. And then when we come back, we do what we call an exit conference. For instance, in Ashanti region, in the exit conference, President Mama was seated in it. And he said, of course, everybody takes his minutes, everybody takes his notes. And then we rolled out. If you start saying, you get replacement of ID cards. Or ID cards is like you replace them. You about the next phase of giving out new members. NDC aya kono pa. It has become NDC aya kono papa. Really? The number of people who are fighting to get party ID cards.
NDC.
Of course, yes, Omahine. Today, me and Kanf, we are the biggest political party in this country. Omahine, go to our party office right now. I got really power. Apply for cards. The plastic cards, no, 20 Ghana cedis. And the setup, we've moved, you're migrating party, no. You're migrating onto a digital platform. With a click of a button, wait me, add your ID card. Apart from this, thing is working with different innovations. And then with a click of a button, Google Apps Play Store, thing for app or no. You can register to become a member of TIN if you're a student of the university. So a lot of transformations have happened within the NDC. And I can assure you that the NDC is on sound footing now. Say, Nyame, Eya Adoma, Yebefa, Yentuma Pefa in 2024. Apart from the challenges that are confronting Ghanaians, no, I can assure the good people of this country, say, the kind of Ejuma yes, see them, no. Any reforms are yedeba, any policy proposals, yedeba solving Ghanaians' problems, no. When you're whoever will lead us in the obvious choice, no, who is likely to lead us. But the policy said they are rescue on my way are. The problems that confront Ghanaians, I can assure you that the NDC has solutions to solve Myanmar air course or buying with.
I see. So Kumasi saw the challenge there about
oh, my engineer Kremlin to time. But we've identified all the problems.
It be compromising my party. Loyalty was in question.
I am not sure those were the main issues. And yet, that was not the main issue. There were technical challenges. And as a political organization, the good news is that you identify what the problems are. But to be present for compromise, I don't want to believe that anybody compromised anything anyway. There were issues. The issues have been identified, and I can assure you that in due time it will be fixed.
Okay. Why do you think NDC are attractive? There's that possibility say it be a 2024
meeting. In control I want the limits. It is a ultra Nipano starting. They called President Mama incompetence. But in the history of the Fourth Republic, this is the most useless government I ever.
Useless, they are not.
I have a difficulty when I use the word useless. If incompetent in Yatim, they are useless in Yatim. Fonyan Kite is a useless. Exactly. As soon as Faso, say me Ketri Casa say this is Abanya Suni and Fasobia. Me the Bible from where say. Me the Bible from where say. I never found Bovusa no wash. Abanya didn't want Faso. Abanya Suni. This is Abanya a Sumba and Fasobia. Yeah. Me literal translation useless. Say if incompetent and Yatim they are useless in me. Incompetent your modern boy and issue. And Adia Suni me Faso. Because Usuni me Faso me do what.
Based on the
at the moment, Usunimi Fasobia, Mediwatem. This government is about we yet trouble and my buying some brand solving problems. Immediately, government becomes a problem. For me, don't say yes. A problem. About a Kufado, Kenoforiata, Mahmoud Bamia, the biggest problem that confronts the average Ghanaian every day. If the government is your problem, so fast it is the most useless thing to me. So if we didn't see incompetence as an insult, if serving is useless, it's useless. This government is here because it's only Fasobia. It has not served the purpose of what governments should serve. Abamba ebe resolve problems. Emma me know. Abai we buy me know your problems are compound, and I'll give you just 3 of it. Health insurance is in a mess. The Kafa NDC who about health insurance. NDC never went 7 months in arrears. Health insurance. Today we can go 1 year, 6 months. Find out from the service providers. Dr. Kohodum no. That's nothing Oko. And I make Dr. Kohodum. Nothing Oko. Okay. I wish him well. On the mini abement, I wish him well. But that is the reality of health insurance. Basic education. O man is always all say or man beer destroy the education system. Basic education for the last 3.5 years. Assessor curriculum, textbooks. I will say the train Kodana dear. 3.5 years will show you so. My baby will say I'm a bread. Our education is in a mess from what I am hearing. And I've heard senior university dons talk about it, say they even want to reintroduce entrance examinations. No? Because first batch of free SHS for a co-invest, you know, the performance is low. I'm sure you've heard it. So they want to introduce. So when you destroy the education sector, look at what is happening at the secondary school. Even feeding Adriane, when they go from back to good school, Adriane cry a problem. Ultimately, as ultimately try, men spell it. Then the third thing I'll tell you is the petrol prices. There are 12 different taxes on petroleum products. Apart from the mismanagement of the economy, I affected currency, you know. And then CD to the dollar, 8 CD 20 pesos. 8.2. So CD now compare dollar at all. You understand I'm being. President Mahama was doing 3.9. You called him incompetent. That's not even true. You called him incompetent. You can Google and check. On the 7th of January, 2017, CD to the dollar was 3.9. You can Google and check.
It was 4.2.
Let's say it was 3.9. You can Google and check.
Okay, what the question?
So I say, and then in 4 or 5 years, 5 years, and you're 8.2.
The factors inside of the account.
What are the factors?
Factors are IQ for.
What were the factors? What were the factors? What factors now affect? You see, what people don't know, they say, during President Mahama time, no, the world did not suffer the kind of crisis the world needs suffer, no. Because currently it's the world that is going through all this. But Ghana and the third world economies, no, as so far BBA West commodities markets, no, the price of cocoa fell drastically between 2013 and 2014. The prices of oil, depending on our oil revenue, oil producing country, it dropped drastically between 2013 and 2014. We can a finance minister, eco parliament twice to revise the budgets. Because we're depending on oil, gold, and cocoa. Those were the 3 major exporters are my income. The prices fell beyond the world market prices. So our budget was thrown overboard. These were crises are producing economies so far. It was not a world that was going through a crunch. But it affects, and it is worse. Find out from the economists and they'll tell you that period was worse than what we are encountering now. Because in Neman now producing, prices are dropping. So you could not even meet your revenue targets. Okay. But even that, we did not see this level of mismanagement. Why is the finance minister running away from parliament? Why is he running away? COVID, see how many years? Heritage Fund, Mabedi. Stabilization Fund, come and give account of the 1 billion a World Bank, to me, 2 years after COVID, that we don't have an audited account for COVID. And we've had senior members, me patrol, we do so. The sad aspect is that COVID, we've had senior members of the NPP on radio tell you and I how they expended COVID funds. Send the tomatoes or markets. We've heard how the teacher my party for. Would you let me finish?
What am I?
America.
What can I say for 1 hour?
Over time, we are late. The literature has out.
Program 38, and then I'm going to send them. No man day near 8.
That's 17.
It's a more carrying him.
COVID fund, check COVID funds and check tomatoes. COVID started and I scan. You can be say, hey, why am I first to check COVID? Problem, and we even had MPs fighting ministers about how the money was being expended, and yet 2 years after. You know, you see how my hand. Bossiana, you boy, and scan you the chair. You can't let that stabilization fund him. I know you see the 200. So, same year, you be Buhua contact. The floor parliament.
Okay,
so Doctor,
why
is this government not a problem?
Me that's be NDC youth organizer MPP aban no be useless man. Esu nim fa so man no e no correct. Na sema okan no as NDC youth organizer or nani abrese opese MPP amambo ni firo no mbra no. Na asem no okan no de ni trimu de office no kre but Ghana ni bia office emra MPP aban besi sabre no be mo atia sese se ye ka aban beba na nipa nya so mfaso a MPP aban since independent aban bia mae emma Ghana for enya no so mfaso sada omahe MPP aban enkwa na aba Ghana ha me call education sector ma call health ma call other sectors achro and I buy or see woni bibi ye all you sika no ye ma ho kwan a nipa ebe chedi obi enya so mfaso bi enti ye mfa sa sika no entua ye ma school fees free education ye tua en class school fees etua mo examination fees from emra be starting from SS1 position be school saban ya awofo enya omfaso including NDC fo emma efum na free education so ni mfaso ebra ura mahama na papa wa minister ananko wo sika mpo no emra ono ni papa wo sika mpo no free education ko no ye yini frachi motade ne ko no so nko enjoy free education na ni papa bit make school fees ene Ghana ni bia kokoba jifaba abraba obi bia enjoy free education saban wo su esu ni mfaso a aban be na so be mfaso ama wo ade MPP NDC aban be want me anye aban wo ye obaye hwe ekwan ayaye no man mu ha. There's no government in the history now constructed the level of kilometer of roads aban we aye inti saban you useless man now asuni for someone because of your selfish parochial interest in Pablo. Because what really say enya unkwa de say what buy the power there and aban be ye bia no de uhun so faso obeda ya baye omahi within the entire 8 years of NDC any 19 years of NDC PNDC open na Ghana ambulance NDC for nya akwanso mo ko fa ba no mo ko fa trotro no be 23 of them trotro say yemfa ambulances and the MPP aban there's no constituency or district in Ghana any more ambulance you won't even backup for national stock saban no or useless man and then awofo apemfo yenua mo benya accident on the road and any major medical incident biano these issues omunya solution no can national health insurance open anya na credit say national health insurance the service provider ka 1.5 years anya na credit omudi yanka the good things in this me I mean that in that sector and I may facility accept health insurance. Inti me catch you cannot tell me say who see me sector na me facility facility and accept national health insurance. I'm telling you say it is not true say 1.5 years in national health insurance you try I know can say I say what kind of telephone is who man can work who man to talk good amafo ni the next thing Kwame Nkrumah the entire period of Kwame Nkrumah the factories will be here. You have about 40 plus factories. Under this government, factories, near brand new, near buy egu, I this gashemu, near I will that I have more setting new assembly lines. So say you can call 130. 130 factories. I created job for close to 200,000 Ghanaians. Saban a useless man. And
unemployment is still high.
Unemployment and this more employer be as a any problem. More fra bamuno. So more employer Ghana for you now. Say any problem. More money what kind of situation the world is finding itself in now. Mukrana can you pronounce to be my. Yet there's almost 5 years. You could not address the challenges of power crisis.
Let's fix doom so.
When the head office here, remember you quotation from Opposition for 20 March 20 if I say New York fast that situation.
I'm not saying that we fix doom so.
Open what I say? Yes, I say what MPP any the world in Ghana find itself in, and yet the problem of MPP are buying. And then another for the rubber any other minister you want to mention. And then me can say demonstration goes to America, UK demonstration, Spain, India. Countries go through recessions, fuel prices, and then the prices of goods and services, grocery, and the prices are off the roof across the globe. factories akɛseɛ ne ɔmo sika ayɛ ne ɔmanfo Ghana for the repression kɔtɔn no ni pegu nowadays America baby food ɛho bɛyɛ din sɛ aduane a formula yɛ de ma amɔfra ya wɔ mo no na ɔmo nya bi ɛkyerɛ ɔmo de military affairs career ɛna ɛkɔ Germany and other countries ɛkɔ patcho ɛsisa baby food America. Ufi said, anybody would have sat down and thought, say, and never in the history of the world, America be caught cap in arms begging for baby food and baby formless because of the kind of situation we find ourselves. And then for a boy kosra, and then ye come because ye say ye send a minimum tier. Ye pre-COVID era, how the economy was going, how things were happening, and then near my kosono, you attributed to COVID. You attribute it to Russian-Ukrainian incident. Obi obe katena ni bia no person we cannot. And then me no ka say, meba omahe. Me no ka say Nigeria. Fuel shortage. Cars order TV. Share no of the Nigerian channels. Fuel shortage. Aka say fuel filling stations. Aka say nya kwan ko ni pantimi ko adwuma. Nigeria, the biggest oil producing country in West Africa. Kohwe omunya fuel. Ghana nyame adom. And management star na e won ntia e tutu ne ye gas bibia ya solve problem bia Ghana me tu me gina nka omanmu a o hwe nyamba amanmu a me tu mi ka se nema bon konsoro me tu mi ka se nipa bebre twa ajo me tu mi ka se e fere se nipa bi mu enya adwuma because ka hu se emra COVID by no close to 60,000 people were laid off because of COVID. E people hotels omanyi uni hotels a omo close down because of COVID. Yeah. Media stations are close down and as more reduce you and almost amount for baby because of COVID. Institutions, any other manufacturing companies, their activities were affected. Obi are not exporting any finished product and not saving raw materials because of the disruption in the global supply chain. Or man, you not sign money in NTV Koso. And Sanyama we are Koso. We are total Niama. Utia Usu. And then, Minoka say, yes, the world of Africa, you can't. In terms of the cost of electricity, Ghana is cheapest. Where's
that coming? That's what the sector ministers talked about.
That's not even the sector minister. Not the sector, but you can check. It's a check.
We are the cheapest.
Former MC, you can check.
We are the cheapest in the
world. Now the MC, you know, they always say that a problem you can constituency now. Not come not to. Let's be fair to the facts. A buy we buy, and nyama ni mpuntu odi about my mo. And in China. Companies, industries are kesiye. That's why at the moment we have over 6 car assembling plants on Moha. Your Toyota, Omo assemble parts, your VW Passat, your Sano truck, your other count, Munina Bagana. I didn't know buy because of that. She said, I'm buying that to you, and I'll do two for my Ebois. Because of that, and they assemble cars. So I say, you said near my buying a year. COVID, the occasion, COVID by a chest. COVID, didn't you hear say? NBSSI na edisika support ya maamo yenu maamo yenu maamo amuye into various businesses across the country. People use the money and help turn the economy around. Now we COVID period crown the economy was growing over 5.6%. Ebra more NDC for na mufra konya no so na growth land I'm saying. And the BBPA koso bia no you know what is happening. But you see MPP, yeah we are good at this facing challenges that we meet. Emra COVID by on pay me say you be making sure say sika be spend near save Ghana for anything less than 2,000 Ghanaians we in America amahi etwem 1 million. Etwem 1 million.
What did you do for COVID?
Etwem 1 million.
Africa ni person who Africa.
The whole world emra na your ranking countries. Your ranking countries on activities abua I save the lives and the management of the COVID no Ghana it also too. Who Japan for another country be an OBT. No country, including the allies of America, Germany, Holland, Canada, and all those countries, will not be because the management and the strategy in your made good form. One won't no one no kasa say Yamushi. So we are kasa bring Kabe who say Ubemu Bibi. Because Niama Nipa de yes so mu near holding on na containing pressure no near bois. I am even feeling kasa bring Nipa salai will feel never school visa. Kabe was a banya bibi. Mo emra na wiasi kura bibi ko ye mamuno. Nursing teacher training allowance come twa mu nyina ye pay restore this patient me twa on time nim say e dey e betua omonso e dey happy say aban at every point in time sika bi aban be generate bia no areas kakra obi an aban resolve mo You buy teachers, any teachers require for you over for instance 90,000 teachers because of free education. Have workers. Omahi, Menoka say, you can 115,000 health workers from allied health, laboratory technicians, medical doctors, nurses, and all these people. You form within this period, and this is form of saying. You buy Omahi medical doctors. Omo person mo specialize. Na omo go Ghana I say no mutin be boa we health sector no. Omahi obi a medical doctor bi okoye no masters or specialize bi no. Ya man free education on three school fees. Aban ben na since MPP aban I can wasemi. MPP and this aban all the period you know. And there na mo we here want to know say mo say apart from confirm as on taba and a payment of unnecessary offense judgment that. And there na mo to do say mo say mo ye boa Ghana for bekai mo. Ya can road infrastructure. Mo in terms of even we are circle interchange, mo see empeda mo so mo. Ya ba ye hu tama. Ye hu beach road, ye nya almost 3 on the beach road. Yeah,
take credit for Tema. I take credit. Oh, take credit for Tema.
Now, una
lawyer now how is it? Manage the manager will be a casa.
Yes, a PC it tells you the government in Yama Bay. The road infrastructure, yeah. Look how proactive the road minister is. Making sure say issues be about no assume no gusu no obo. You will not like everything under the MPP. Because you buy me say nyama be a maninji won say be a omo ana so mo aye boni be say you fast track na omo ye dem fa mra kwan so no aba no eye o ye hwe na enka man e kan sa ne man be say I wouldn't be happy with some of those arrangements. But say you case aban obetutu nyama no be buamba nipa ampumdia koso nipa in terms of medical facilities ye buy mu Eurojet projects are muko inaugurate before na chance. Investment Ghana Hospital phase 1 ora mills na chance. Omu amama onka ho bi. And then phase 2 na na dan kwakufa do achase awie.
Wa chef phase 2 ase
awie. And you know it.
Yeah, University of Ghana omo
your phase 2
phase 2 omo but did it start with them?
No, it didn't start. I'm saying omo phase 2. Phase 2 the complete starting point with
MPP.
Yeah.
MPP they started phase 2 from beginning to the end.
I've been there.
And you see how magnificent the project is.
Yeah, I've been there.
What may say? NDC near mills started in Ukraine. I know Ramama or Nimushi no. Yeah, better about on the helicopter. On the helicopter. Then you must on there.
But clearly, John Mills,
let them give some of the credit. Let them give some of the credit to Mills. There will be an idea only Mushi Crapo. On reach Mills. So, Mama, a man, you couldn't understand. Within that 4-year period, and they didn't know ye. And when NDC for Kunyakation, so, my inflation over 15%. Now, Sabre COVID, we are seeing Yoshua, and American inflation at all-time high. Sabre, that's only been new. Now, you did buy a bedroom, if I say 8.2. Interest rates move from 32, 34%. You did buy some of the banks were even taking 16 and 19. We know the challenges are coming at
28.
What was it? It's still better than your 34 and the 32.
We're never 34.
So that's why you left it.
We never
that's why you left it. Oh my, you're buying taxes are
oh, dog, they hear to say, partner say, system won't be an issue. People are fine-tuning and finding solutions and prescribing solutions for more money. The issue about Ukraine and Russia, nobody doubts it. In fact, the impact, especially on oil and grains, fertilizer, you can't run away from it. The impact of COVID, clearly you can still not run away from it. But no question say, yankasa or minor. Sa nyoma we nyina ACC we asem. A o man bia edwen no hihye nyoma ehwe ni sika semo ntutu ye no. Yen and another dan kwakufu ado Ghana fo. E de na
very good. Me that's baby o man. Yes, a question will be some. No, Omaye, simple. I'm not even the challenges are Omaye face because of global challenges are go through because of 1, COVID, and 2, Russia-Ukraine issues. Omaye the measures be very good. First, Omaye in terms of your budget, you receive a budget cut. Expenditure by the executive, you receive 30% cut. These are your measures. In terms of line budget items are if you say any idea so immediate emergency in nature no aban no scrap ni nyina aban no put other measures to try and provide some cushioning for the people. That's why now what is say you use staff in she say so aban no I na adwin say within the next 2 years, you know, close to 3 billion is going to be given to younger population, you know, to start various businesses. And no, there is tiny businesses around. What do I say? I know there is tiny business around. Abahini, despite buying the ban, we reduce taxes. I remove some taxes. I introduce some new taxes. The cumulative effect of what the government has done is say, by in terms of your taxes, you know, you remove 12 of them. Now you reduce 4 of them. It tells you buying feeling for the people. The cumulative effect of increment and reduction in power sector tariffs, any choice buying by a tip power so by 11%. We are making sure say the productive sectors of the economy receiving a major boost and a lot of investment. Understand? As a democratic environment we need to always account to the people. Nti mre so na nipa bisa question say e benya abotre ni nyansa kasa na abotre ani akyereke nima mu akyere yamama but eno no nkyere say wa da na ho ti say sa ma me na owo Solomon ba kokko da ne ba so kunu na ba ko de ne ba nkogu na edu say ye de ne kopi ohene ni mo see ba me na akura ne ba no do oman na do akura na o see akura we de se ma me say ne bag kwa na o da nya hwe onyina ye na be soma no mfa no ma no ba ko no enya ne ba na ati say NDC ni me nua Paulo mu ne owura se din kete ne owura ma mo de adwemfi enya mo kwa de hwe nkowie na bibia se no o so mu chempe mu ncha abofra nu NDC for attitude no ye mfa mu oman okay NDC kwa na emne so na BBC oman mu a owura ma etimi kwasisa videos from Nigeria any fagana kakra bi kan no afraid diplomatic community no dey call to omanim say ayawaso of course you didn't see some of the videos were coming from Nigeria. You saw videos from ayawaso. Those videos not shown ayawaso videos. Some of them were from Nigeria. Tell you we've even contested it. We've indicated it where? Of course you contested it. Very sorry omahin doctor see me no omahin doctor omahin me can't me you think that the former president he did what? But you see beyond that is that another more serious thing? Is that another more serious thing? Ora Mahama or call Harvard. Na emra na minu e command speech you can minu in the introduction bi na share this for ba on be chairman man afa no obi atwo bi farmer share button no anya ma no yen twa function timi krom brown officer ono wa target o be share button okko kan science no what transfer o kan primary yaso nyina mu say Ghana any other developing countries any most African countries you know FAC the ravages of COVID-19 any Russian Ukraine you know nti ye nyema mu ye bre obedu Ghana o say nye COVID enye Russian Ukraine but we bia ye kura kufare na wo bia omo ye pickers omo nimnya o ye koso wi ase ho your mama o man kasaka so mo kan mo kada na omo adan say abia omo basa ye guso ya tutu nyema no we will continue to resolve the problem facing the country. Yeni Ghana for be dini ye be ma Ghana for ne kure wasem no propaganda de obeka menu do be hu ne kure wom udu a okasa na obi ehun hwe obi enyanso so no me cheche no Ghana ni bi o bia no obi o teacher ni onu se aban be onya so mfaso obi anka anya aban ne ban anka sabo onya adwuma no hu se aban be onya so mfaso won kwa NDC na bia se onya MC enu na bia be hawo who ne how until so useless very useless amount because can we say what the woman nti afa ne nya adaja tutu ne ma na mo say no no nti me man how bebre men fra ban so useless me ura mama me so amon no mode
okay
so I mean can change so useless that
okay mama for we come quickly Ghana Journalists Association letter of resignation and it's to Mr. Afemoni, President Ghana Journalists Association. Dear Sir, letter of resignation. I am by this letter indicating that I have resigned as chairman of the Elections Committee of the Ghana Journalists Association. My reasons are personal and it's signed, yours sincerely, Osei Kwadwo Ado, Esquire, and also Wasai Secretary. Central for your elections eba no ho yi na me dey ma no. And this is for the people who've picked up their on the ballot paper. This is where they find themselves. GJ election ballot. Dave Agbenu picks first spot. Gerhard Mensah, Albert Jumfor picks second, third in presidential ballot. So at long last, the battle yesterday ended with the Ghana General Association holding a ballot picking exercise to determine the position of each of the contestants for the various positions to occupy on the ballot paper. At the Ghana International Press Center at Osu in Accra, the editor of the Ghanaian Times picked the number 1 slot from the balloting process, placed first on the presidential ballot paper for the GJA's presidential slot. Mr. Gerhard Mensah, a media consultant, was placed second on the ballot paper, while Mr. Albert Kwabena Jumfor of the Atenka Media Group Village, an incumbent organizing secretary of the GJA, picked the third ballot, which puts him at number 3 on the presidential ballot paper. The other 3 positions being contested are the General Secretary, Organizing Secretary, and the Public Affairs Officer. Mr. Kwesi Ajiman of the Multimedia Company is the number 1 on the General Secretary slot, with Mr. Edmond Kofi Yeboah placed number 2 on the ballot paper. The incumbent Public Affairs Officer of the GJA, Mary Mensah of the Daily Graphic, takes number 1 position of the Organizing Secretary's ballot paper, while Dominic Hosi of the GBC is placed second. Ms. Rebecca Ikpe, online editor of the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, is placed at the first slot on the public affairs position, while Caesar Agba Gali is placed second. And so that's it, and on. You have their photographs here. Ghana Journalists Association election. Soon watch the space. You be the one coming at the show. But you come back now. If you remember,
resignation letter say near Okuja to touch on it. And now no Jennifer a vetting committee.
Don't forget season 2 at the PAM. And a home community in Abbey tea, a guso Kyle say, Bemme boy, you might and Chibia, you have died shaman Eddie Nafi, you Medina Kosukama and say, Pablo still maintain or Sefata, Anna Menua, Anna Fi, Doctor
Organizer.
Doc.
That's mean on country we were Jumano. A Pablo, you many charm Biana Bibia.
Okay, so back to lawyer Pablo.
Omahine, quick rebuttal.
Richard.
Richard.
Topic here, petrol.
Richard here. They say the health insurance card 1 year 6 months. Or say no problem. No actually. Oh, system.
1 day 6 months.
The last meeting now, Jam Selby near my year. And son of Baba Kono. The voices are out. There 1 year 2 months. That is about 4 months ago. That is about 4 months ago. Yes. I don't say almost that time. I say almost expected tranche. To keep me finance about. As I speak to you, to keep me financing. So be born in your country. When was the last time? When was the last time I won this car? When was the last time I won this car? When was the last time?
No, Kenya frank to the system.
When was the last time I won this car?
No, Kenya frank to the system.
To be frank with you,
Una operate eboye. So when was the last time I won this car? Yeah, democracy in Ghana, democracy.
Oh, to me, answer.
Oh, there be overcast.
Oh, to me.
Ghana, no, Ghana,
that's why it's you.
Ghana,
Mr. Youth Organizer. Ghana democracy.
Omani di enka.
Ghana democracy.
Mean to mean jina kase 2 million or 1 million. What must say? And mean to mean jina kase this number of months. But let me say what you say.
When was the last time when you payment?
Omani. Let me say mean 8 years.
No. Only doc. My
Omani kase.
You know, it is not good because one, I am not on top of a car. Ghana National Health Insurance for a day. Ninko for no more. So one way you know me ko talk ne dia na watona me na na makuti.
Omahin.
My production team is well. Once you are in the system, who the
Omahin.
and you want
to me.
Omahin. Mami Kasimichro.
Omahin.
Me say.
Oh.
Health insurance. At every point
we
in time.
know the challenges of health insurance.
Maybe
from the days
of... You have a particular answer that until I say that answer, you are not comfortable. So let me talk.
No, it's not about that. Who advertise on multimedia?
I don't know.
Mabao shows you see multimedia. Odi omo kase. Me say meet
Omahin. Me say I don't know Mami Kasa. Me try say at every point in time biano. National health insurance from inception to date, Ayana Omudi provide
no problem about that.
That's a basic fact. But me make sure say, and yeah, 1 year 6 months. That's it. And no.
That is saying
because at every point in time, Ombedi and
but I don't know private health insurance.
Private health insurance.
What you are saying means he's misrepresenting the situation.
He is doing that.
But you are not telling us when you are
private insurance. Yes, even private health insurance companies. Omudi service providers because of the arrangement of high insurance.
But honestly,
the second thing I want to say.
No, but that means that we are going by your point on the production. Will tell me.
The second point. I want to emphasize is that on the arguments of jobs, public sector workers. Now I'll just use public sector workers. The NDC increased public sector workers by 224,000. Maybe your budget statement of 2017. At the end of 2020.
And now can be it's never true. It's never true. I have no one by total freeze only for organizer.
A total freeze.
There was a total freeze.
On me say I have put out these figures. In 2017,
read the entire thing. Don't mention numbers.
By the end of 2020, the total number of public sector workers increased from 628,000 number 2 year in 2016 to 712,000. Source 2020 budget statement, Appendix 7A. So our job performance, your time, your choir MFI, in your job freeze, no. Offer public education workers, sir. Offer omo EMI, education management information systems data now. You're increasing by 70,000 workers education in Kwam. They should bring their records. And I make
schools better and build them where double track and my addition to do what we did. Schools better build there. Because we created a system. The same schools were running two shifts.
Are you not surprised that
school better build there? Come here, meeting.
Look.
Sir, 23 schools no more room no. Sir, day schools. Okay, day schools no more start. Almost school forest. Say more clear and improve. You remember? Okay, so almost schools of forest. Say more clear and improve and go. Sir, I bring no more buses. Community will be about 23 kilometers. No more schools. Forest. Am I here? I buy way back. The investment in education sector. I'm not sure
people are disappointed you this morning.
No,
our records. I may say
more record.
I leave him to health insurance.
Okay, so but as my catcher said, we have something special coming up at the past season 2. At the PAM rather.
Our job record is superior to me.
Daddy, the market be come from him until Munya Butrewa. Enti ye de ho nsem ne ebro enti make us say de bibia de na kwam ye de ba ye kwa batisi a
ye da say so wa share your video make I will say abrebi a wo hwe sa video yi wo YouTube no wo hu adoma na eda so no aye miaso wo miaso wi a che say abrebi a wo benya kwanya na video bi a ye de beto ha no watumi ahwe ne wa tro say wo so no so aye mia se ne be ya wo nua bi so benya bi ahwe abrebi a wo ye ne sa video bi a ye de beto ha no wo benya bi ahwe me da say
Omahene kwabna santere na pamfo wo de akwa akogu. Ebrason we ye nkomo a ye dia pone ho acheche mo kakra wonim se Adom TV de se ye promote made in Ghana products. Ye di muntintimai pa anti to de bia hwa ya hofade ye ntade hyemu ne ye niam nyina no ahwene ye de toto ye nsa ne ye komu ene ye ntade ne nyina no ya na ye made in Ghana sanse ye my Ghana de ekosora ena ye nso ye sikasem mu eye duro na manfo hunu emfasode ne Japade a Ghana ye wo nanu bi enti ne ekofa adepam abebo ade unim se se adwumade we ba se yi a na wo mo epamade ebufa so fe na wo so wusua adepam a na wo mo ani age na wo mo ani akọ sanse mbre bi beduru a ebi announce benya kwanya he Adom TV so no wakire debe wo sua de no akwakodu ensa no dwumekuta wo ne Japade a Nyankopɔn e de adom wo adepam de nkan akogu season 2 mu ene we na sejumade ne ba se ya wo ho ye to ye mbo ase na ye siesie nipa wo no ena do be famu kakra kopemo eda adwumade ne nyina no me kire grand finale no na se beba wieye na nne ono ne hontoma ene ye ba be paw e wo fidua mu ase ne wo hunu enipa wo no ene se adepam season 2 no oba ba gistie no na wa rade kakra saa na be ye wakono na be ye wo fe wansusu da wa na anwene da onim se Adom TV de do suko de ye papa no ne de aba be somo na nsa na me de sa nipa ne be kire wo no ye hwe ebra na adepam ne koso no wo mo pam ade bebre ne be hia ye ena wo mo kire wo mo bobre wo mo kire nimdi wo mo masade kire wo mo suku wo mo koye so mfa so wo mo nyaaye ene ye sone so ene enya bebi a ya ba bedru ye nya wo mo akyese ye do mbedi dwuma no na nsa na no yenko ne yenko hwe bra na wo mo ye auditions wo mo bu wo mo aba abepamade ma agefo ajaje wo mo abia fa wo mo adu mbedi dwuma de sei no kakra gusuwa wa homa so a yenhwe no bi mra
bell no idea obia ewo intention that nye serious innovation but to cut a small sleeve say was slit it into the sleeve
full flare
yes
and was able to pleat too
yes
okay me Daniel Cheme hade okay any other from my me so no why are there but enshada anya de foforo asa de yehu daada nti se nyame ya wadom na ye fa wa ukọ akoso da ye pa
aya material is sa
oh wow why are there no that's ti ukọ anu aso da ye pa
na mpese me ye sure say who face inside now and say one face inside
okay
but that's good, that's the right way to go. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay just when me fix it zip
me patch me fix it but because of trial na I share no
okay
it's not the size of the dummy until the size of the trial
okay
yes
top near the size of the trousers
me patch one
and one na me pe
okay
into that untimi ntum zip no just at top ni so
eso chen
I get it okay dan ne na home nyina sensan chen
no me customer no dey jeans no ebre me nti no dey buy no na me ye bibi kakra say e dey man no na me dey bi so aye bet but all the same so no me multi assess because of don again ti assess say want me an share kra na bia o share na oba get no so beti me share because of you bet na beti me dey abo say no so a share
fa belt ne bo ho ye nhade because we dey en share down so sa
so just say you need it oba share be ma share funny day you do na no idea
okay into the whole idea about project here the amawi one say yama bibi e wo ho deda okay and yes ye bibi ni enhwe
okay
into the first idea ne say the amawi e den na ubetimi e de aka ho a ene the amawi deda ne beko
okay why are there na no kwasem ni say the ye pe hunu no ye pese adia ase enya common ene ye pe hunu enu ntini ye ka creativity ho asem no why are there na me hu say simple dodo me madwene mu.
Okay. Me share that transformation. What I see is what created a new year my but now me share a name say James na the amount now me I am more with it. But the other man so you need something you be mark you. Why? But you will be man. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. You see the
from the full flare.
Okay. You know half no a friend say circular na say a handkerchief.
Be a handkerchief.
Handkerchief. Okay, so the other side you mentioned say handkerchief or okay.
Okay.
I have cut it like bias.
Bias.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the neck is like so overlapping.
Okay. The top is okay, but with the jeans, you didn't do much work on it. It's very simple.
Yes.
So in case you are picked next time, try to put in more creativity. Okay?
Yeah.
Flare no ewo kotodwe no nko ana ewo round the knee.
Mbacho.
A form na America no.
Ewo hanipe.
Okay. Usi ehu ni say ewo na chinyina. Okay.
I think some questions nana and one and they will meet you. Into your dance pa.
Me dance pa. So what should be say your friend. You be here one say, "Who be subscribe, share, like it, na comment." Na the videos be brain be grow. Se be ya for so a show. Who be who say pa Adom TV, Adom FM. Ya what the mama. Me dance.
Adepam ose wonsa no adwuma afi wo hu agegefo no mo nsem o mo ka no nyese wo begina ho no ma no wapam bibi fala bi asa ma wo no o mo pe creativity ye kire se enye bia asa keke ko fata feta bia ma mekekanzi ani mfa pin mu bom na mfa ma mepe max begina adepam so we choose the best na kire se wo mo ba ye nyina na adwuma o mo ye no se de mpanimfo no fa so esone so ena adru sampempensuo yi a yedri na ansa me bekọ me ma wo hu se dwumadie bi se ehase a wo hia somebody special obi asabi ye boni din a na okrofo amomumu so obi asafata na because a fashion show eti wo hia fashionista na obi asa keke na ebra ba bontin okrofo busa ye hwania ena ye hwania ne yesemo ntomobo na net 21st June ya ye ni pakro ebe sommo eja enya ba bedru ye dofo ba ko pe ye de nyina enipa multimedia tutu nani eto nanim se ye hwe na ho fama ne ye hwe na ho siesie ne ye hwe se de wakasa bedwamu ne ye hwe se de chese me hu de meka aka hompo edin a oho akambia ni ho onse nya obi asa akeke ne edin di dwumadie bi because you need to be with a good reputation. Enti je se no ene yaduadua ne yaduadua a ne akofa baba waso no achese ono ene se efata no ono ene achese wo se wodi dwuma ya eso sei ema Adom TV me chere multimedia akan brands enti Adepam no agye me se onsa no adwuma awura ya wode ye kọ wode ye free dwumadie no ase ya akopom si ebesie no ansa obehu no ye nhwe mra.
So, would I stand and do that?
Adepam eyen san wa adwuma ma won na wo ani swade hu no. Won ani kyene na wo pepepepe yo. Se wo ho siesie ebedi mu asan danso de a. Na ejina niam bi ekeka sie ni. Ne senti enamene Adom TV. Ya ka yentoma bom. Ese ye hwehwe wo bia. Wotimi keka niam bom. Ekeka niam to so. Ema wa ho ofe edim.
Me den Ede Sandra Abebio. Me to me safre wo se bra. Never come home. Me name charges. Abra yatna se. Yatalanku ne momo ye ni so say de akire. Papa. Hwehwe Ghana ha nyina no. De Adepam ho enim tie. Kwasiada we ni kwasiada da we ni mo bebia. Ewo Adom television so. Yen ene wazoli.
Sha Adepam kwasiada bia 4 p.m. Ewo Adom TV so.
Ede wa wadi suwa. Se wa hu ni pakro. Ababa waso no wagigi adamu no sisia no kwasiada we ni kwasiada bia na ansa bedwam dwumade be frase no wodim se season 1 no kogu ye no
brema pa no ogina ne na so twitwa ne ma pempam kama pa sebe ya yenua ba benya bia hye no abedada no sanse onse me ka kire se woni obi sa edi djuma wo so ohunu de nipa no wope ye nyina enim Sandra Bebio se ono no wo ye fashionista enti brema ba ye de ma no no se kai mama madwuma enso meye adwuma na mpani ampa wa ye hwatade ye hye no wotimi se ehome atade ne home ankasa ehome animudua no ye kama body ni ye kama color no ye check nice na brema ba so ye brema pa wa ye adwuma ankasa na we ye nanimu wo hu animu no so wodan na chi so akire wo a me dofo ye se de wodan o chi ni ehwade hwe ne fe na hwe na kono wo hu oba enya common sa Sandra kwaba
mejo so miniaba
Jenny no ewa enhwe beda se so waje pene se woni e be ye adwuma no ye da se pa
me da se se mutimi hwehwe mu na moto mu nsa de frame
me did say atare no ye ofe
efe ye papa I mean the time was short but the real seek can ye mesi e timi ama me ho aye fa dwudwa me style ye chese me ni aje pa waya de
ye ni nkomo kakra bi ye ni nkomo kakra ubetumi atena se ama ye na ye ni nkomo kakra bi nkomo aye bedie no ebedi baba o ye nkomo kakra ye nim se mahwe ni sini bebre mo hu no social media oye interviews granty interviews sometimes we feel say was clear airwaves and nsema hodwo piti ebewura ne career mu kakra na ya hye bebia wode ade pami ebefiri de enhwe ni mu enfiri ne ho Sandra say ye ka say Sandra Bebio a briefly oye hwan
Sandra Bebio ye ababa wa owani swade ho no na ofato ne ho so say ade a me fa ne say ya kyede yankopon de dom me no me kyede a amawiase nyina amom so anyame so mfa so obi hwe me na wosre obi hwe me no bonitri nko ne ma bi a me ye ho a ema me enije sronko enti no I'm from a humble home a very humble home, a Christian background, and I'm here. Yes.
Kakra be a ready dear dream.
Yes.
Ebenezer. Yan she yenim sa de pam djuma de ho ne ye CA. We experience one counter tailor ni bi na fashion designer bi. Disappointed open.
Me akasa de edru point bi na me mpama de oba. Esan say Sematiska to material and I metal lace ne boarding. Na me de be material ni obese no. Me shape ya na ehu hia me pa. Enti kwan ya be fast wa be dwudwa eyi shape no ne ade enti no. This one here the da wani so say wo kwa hwehwe no. Wo bedru na akwa bibie wo.
If I watch you that versus what you got.
Enti no sa contrast no. Ene ehu abufuo enti na me mpama de kra.
Okay.
But enne no on say eni biaba we've breasted a new style of fashion as Ghanaians. And until no at the Pama Baba ye bribia a kaya hon say. Yes.
And he says say ya at the Pama Sababe to Swede. And they say dear Obashasi Apoma dear.
They say them Pama they say cry there just a medium mupa.
They say one Pama Abasha dear and near Semono. And their friends na abaso. I
know, right?
Because dress ni alesi e kira ma na
wo kwa na ye mia wo mu na you shape
na homete enso no na ma shape ni pie onla no ye nyina nim say sini twam a na wo how long have you been in the movie industry?
Me can say actively since 2016, which is about ye COVID ne time adjuma me fa say 5 years actively.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Ya na mo frase obi be hwe film pempensuo bi on hetia na nyankopon adom akonya icebreaker movie bi ana sa ise nwom mo abonwumi ana ye nsentrefu bo say interview bi na aye icebreaker ma na afei wa hete movie ben na edi wudru sam pempensuo
me kan say me first year ni ma no entity pa na me ye na nama Mac Brown en collaborate and na me nuane Emilia Brobe in collaborate na me maso den kakra je say mentere I don't know frame na asma me amenko man konso na che say
me way me just want you understand. And teacher say na ma so den enum no and from there no yeah ba ku mienu miensen bia de to so. But I think entity projected my brand as an actress.
Okay. Yes. Has there been any challenging role be a web player? Director Fred was say Hani de wo talk say they be the director. Could we the man environment?
Me kai and ewiase afonome. Ewiase afonome I was playing the lead. Na utiminya lead maybe about 30 scenes. This had more than 50 scenes. And it was different moods at different times. Misunya throughout to some point. Yeah, boo, yeah, sheni magus, yeah, tete. I was so, say, I went through so much. Say, me really, and me, na me tiwo me mu say, this movie has really drained me.
Okay.
Yes, it be yourself no me. It draining me, me who say me free setting so no my hata.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, semu. One kasabre bia ba, why drink so person we producer yourself?
Oh, yes. And I have done one series. But adaje enti no mintimi emfam bae, but I think some repel no me de beba. Sinitra ejibre kakra, especially when you are producing and you are not just acting. They say no kwa kokotwa wo de wi na chese we free ho. But you have to see to it that everything is on point and everything is going well. Enti no ejibre.
It's a full-time business.
A full-time
from
business.
finish to start.
I tell you.
Okay.
Yes, enti no. Yes, I have. Merepamono.
Yenim say industry no. Do maybe I will my baby or my imagine so be with do maybe no ma paba. Because yetete and I director we na a producer we na was so pe na when you ba won say mam wo a production ni mu de. Waria na say waria ma ye bibi ho. And ye bia say de ohun si afei no ani mu da hwei. Has there been a point obi at some point too because also interest as a producer, as a director, ebia one pininti the NSFata wonsanka. Okay,
me ankasa de matete ese wo sinitwam. But the kakra me kan say in every industry, in every institution, you know, sa de no ho. Even banking institutions, e wo ho. Baby a oba ne be ma hia bia no. There is that kind of butter. And you know, sometimes it depends on how you portray yourself and how you project yourself as an individual and what you sell outside to people. For somebody to be able to come and tell you, say, I need to butter to give you a role, then maybe you give them the impression, say, and I say, it is easy, and I say, ubetimi ajia tuma, and I say, for me, I haven't. Nobody has.
Okay.
Yes.
Necessarily,
exactly.
Okay. Yo, yanshe say, yes, in the chamu na wura ya. Nke juma bayna. What you may say me you busa me na me teacher de nyame animu ni na me chirechire ni busa me lawyer me pilot me banker me hwanhwa obi kura so obi ko space ya onim se Ghana no wo no eti wunyini no na adwuma be na si woni so pesa wo yansa na silitwa ibebom
na me pesa me a journalist.
Okay.
Yes. Enti me call GIJ TV and radio presentation and broadcast journalism.
Okay.
Yes, somewhere 2013. And me de free money me call Nigeria coaching. Yes, I do. Maybe I want to. And yes, I wanted to be a journalist. Yes.
Okay. Okay. You know say o ma yi mo be celebrity a. Celebrity no nti you stages. Ja na obi aso e celebrity, but wo mo ye celebrity ankasa no ye nim womo wo ka ho bi yenim se wona mo attention wo so na we no betwa selfie three bi kwa we be tempted to be rude to some people because say be the way mo chechire wo be the person akoye kra won't be nye. How do you cope with all these fans?
Oh, I think say as long as our fedjuma we at home so say wo pese wo ye no, you should be able to psych your mind and know say this is what comes with it. Because before I came into movie, I could see people that I really admired. Me show more TV so na me huoma. Just me nye bi kra metimi afọ ma mene. It's say me hunu no gina why it's like I'm dreaming. And so it shouldn't be something that is so much of a big deal when people see you and appreciate your work and wants to show you that love. For me, it's not really a big deal. Yes.
When your impression be say, obi person wo ben won so. On said na okay. The way I would do home money pass and nipa to. So you might want to be in your one corner, but yet the other person will yes, how soon you binding to say be a boo about huntino. When we say be person wo ben was I didn't. And to me, have you ever thought of changing that attitude just to suit them?
Okay, so I have a very calm attitude. Like I have a receptive personality. Yes, there's been times obi timi hu otimi shows I know twem no asa akọ no aba no abehwe ayo no ana say no. I mean you have that sometimes.
Yes.
But I'm down, so me bo modin me bo me ho modin bia say I try to draw people closer. Yes.
Yes, or no benya kokodu aba nko ade a wummu na wani.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yenhwe obi hono ma social media bay ewura nkrofo tirimu a se bi o ma ne ba kokokura na ode akoto ho. Okoto draw somo no atwa na ode akoto ho. Bibia da ho. Perception on social media to say, do you believe in privacy, or you think say bibia wo hono ma because we are celebrity nte we say bibia to abonten sa?
I think say individual preference. As for bia ne how a person living a life. As for bia ne niam of person di kire wiase. As for bia so ne niam a anase kwan your person or inviting people into their lives. I draw a line between my personal life and what I want to share with everybody. And you know, anyama bebre wo ho personal me hu say it is me. That is my personal life. And you know, I do not go overboard into inviting a lot of eyes into my personal space. I respect that space. Yes.
Okay. Yedim say Sandra Baby Foundation e wo ho. And when the botaye and say na dan na ma wo set it up sa ekuno.
Okay, the entire me set up Sandra Baby Foundation. That was somewhere 2018. Me yeah movie kakra. I mean, I was yako nkrasi koko trusting sometimes, and me share mia yako me share enkole nama bonten me share enkole nam street so ton ade me share niama bebra na attach me say I want to give back to society somehow. I want to help in my own small way. Me ni be bebre, but modern born kakran I wanted to support these little ones. It was specifically for the little ones to support them. Yes.
Yes, kwada no.
Exactly.
Wo de mane meme nyina na se
mane meme nyina. Yeah.
So far, then na motumi aye.
Oh yeah, donations are hold are fine. Ya boabo ankolani bi nso are fine. And you still you still you go so aye bobo your home modern say I fear beyond we set a target for ourselves and your boy your home modern say be meet it our target now. Intino still you go so. Yes.
Nti yenhwe wo foundation mu has there been a point wabama bu se nanka wo pese uye bibi ma nkwada na bia okeka onsa sekitwe niam si mu no ankose de wakoma pe.
For me, yeah, we sit back and we arrange. So week we mo na month mu ye pese ye donation we go to all these orphanages ye kwhwe baby ankola ne dooso ye ne oma omo ho no edi nkomo edie ne what are your shortcomings dear ehia dear na nkodai omunya ebebo omo sukukom omo anamontu omo ne ade there is an orphanage in Kaswa ehode oma in say school ankasa is it Savior or something? Yes, ehode oma in say school ankasa nti no based on bebia okono ene bema wa hunu oni omo di nkomo no bema wa hunu niema omo hia ankasa as people within that sector. Enti ne omo kasa ye nkoda no omo ko school omo book sometimes baby on betina kraya na edin. Enti no ye de kakra ne de ye bomodin ase ye boa ye ho na yakọ ne yakọboa. Yes.
Esa ade pen mu ne yawura yi o. Ejuma de ne so.
I know.
Emu odu.
I tell you.
Ena akono
efekeke.
Ena efenso. wo ho ena ye say wo so waje pene ye say wo ne na be ye adwuma yi e de ne be hwe animu
I am somebody who is a perfectionist, I would say. Me yobia me pe. I want it done well. I want it done. But send a pepe your son. Me pe se e fa hu sie ho de I want it perfect. Enti at the Pam by, you know, there's been other media houses normal approaching me for this presentation and all that, but I don't think say mubia touch me. But at the Pam because me sha botaya e di dwumadi enachi ene kwan omo faso omo pese omo boa emebu no ene omo nsan wadwuma no. I wanted to be part of this initiative, and fashion as a whole is something that I really have interest in, and I wanted to be a part of it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Ebusiana say yenuaba Sandra Abibi wo no na de pam dwumadi season 2 na de som wo no ene oba be ye host agina mu akopem say dwumadi no ebekwa wieye ono ne no etwetwe nkomo na de wonim say anopai ye hye bedwam ase no nsia ya na brema pa efrase na ene na paso ene ne niam matade ye Sandra wo frase se wo twitwa na watumi apam season 1 ne kogu yo no ene yenyire hu se ne nsan wadwuma efe ese fatase ye de ahenche no ehye ne njo na pam watade ye Sandra no pa ya no wo frase apam wo style ya wa ye hye no atumu se in fact opanyine no we talented but ye hwe wemra ye ba beto so
Adepam eyensa no adwuma ma won na wo ani swade hu no won ani kyene na wo pepepepe yo se wo ho siesie ebedi mu asan danso de a na ejina niam bi ekeka sie ni ne senti enomene Adom TV yaka yentoma apom ese ye hwehwe wo bia wotimi keka niam apom ekeka niam atoso ema wa ho ofe edim
me den ede Sandra Abebio me to me safro se bra nebe kame home
me ne me charges
abra yatna se yatalanku ne mumu no ye ni so say de akire papa hwehwe Ghana hanyina no de wade pam ho enimtie kwasiada weni kwasiada eda weni mu bebia ewo Adom television so yen ene wazoyi
Sha Adepam kwasiada bia 4 p.m. ewo Adom TV so
Dolini kunyuku baga hamla
Adepam eyensa no adwuma ma won na wo ani swade hu no won ani kyene na wo pepepepe yo se wo ho siesie ebedi mu asan danso de a na ejina niam bi ekeka sie ni ne senti enomene Adom TV yaka yentoma apom ese ye hwehwe wo bia wotimi keka niam apom ekeka niam atoso ema wa ho ofe edim
me den ede Sandra Abebio me to me safro se bra nebe kame home
me ne me charges
abra yatna se yatalanku ne mumu no ye ni so say de akire papa hwehwe Ghana hanyina no de wade pam ho enimtie kwasiada weni kwasiada eda weni mu bebia ewo Adom television so yen ene wazoyi
Sha Adepam kwasiada bia 4 p.m. ewo Adom TV so
Dolini kunyuku baga hamla
Adepam no agese se wonsa no adwuma ensa no adwuma no wo emugu ahodo na ne se de sika ba Adepam wo no wansua bia na se waye ho mema wo se season 1 ni nyina kogu ye no ajeaje fortuna se nipa wo no na adwuma so nipa ni creativity level e wo soro no na ye be mapa no no so na no pai no nsia ya o wagina ne naso atwitwa atade apamo enye pin no de asoso mu wapam apam de ase Sandra ya Sandra eti ha sabra ne ho aye fe eti yenhwe na ye ne be mapa eni enkomo tew be mapa ma che
ye nua sister
na be ma na apam ma de esa no
nyame adomo
onso adomo ache de no
adomo ache de
eti Sandra style ye friend say me hwe se de prof na ayiyi ne ho wa betire ho na
na me kwa minim se wono na me pamade na ma no because ye send ma me WhatsApp
okay
na me kwa mi hu ne da nti minim ni pa kwa me pamade na ma nti anope ya na me pamade no wie ya na ye de ba ya de ba nti me kwa na ye me nwanwa se ono na me pamade de ama
na ba ya so pepe
e ba kama
afete no kama sa no
nti de metimi aka
Wow. Who nipa no nim de wo pamade na ma no.
Yeah.
Em no anse e ka kire o se pamade ma oba ne tinti
yeah.
Ne hips ti say. E na je se wo
measurements ni ma me na me twitwa ya no pe na ye pam ye nti after me pam ye ya na ye friend buy na. Obehye na me hu se ye ono na me pam mama me kwa na me nim se sister na me pam mama.
Enkrofo bi akogina okro mo susu ye kora wo wi a je se ye bo na motuom kakra. Ansa na abo hip no ho kakra. Na we di afa kama saa no.
Asemu.
No wonder say na we di kan wo Adepan season 1 mo. After the show no we we no so far system nim to say
nyame adum yegusun kakra after show no de mitu kwan kakra mitu kwan na me baaye no na me be yare kakra nti e ma me call off e wa Adepam ni mu.
Okay.
Na nyame adum na de manya ahoden kakra nti ma start adwuma foforo me ye adwuma.
Okay.
Yeah. But beginning ne dia ye wie na after show no so na niema akoyi kama na yare ne baaya me yewe kakra.
Se de se nyankopon adom.
O nyame adom ne de wo hwe me ho ye pa.
Ye de nyame ase. Show ni mu no. Da bi dru ho no mo a ye mu hye wo za hwe abekofie.
Asem we na wabos. Na beginning ne de na me confidence me to me ewi ni. Na me ende na me nsuru bibia but edu ba bi ye ben say ye 4th week we say faith no na ye eviction bi ba na ye de me kan eviction no.
Na say wo kofie.
Me kofie nyina nti me ye me ya na me say ade a me ni ade say pa me free Kumase eja me bibia wona me be di ade ye chi na ye yi me free mu infinfin say de na ye me ya but Ghana for kasaye Ghana for kasaye nti ye de to platform no so say omo ya victim no the open as move vote man ma back nti Ghana for vote ye na me san so back to the competition na nyame adom me den kakra me ba so ma fa me di ago because no mo ni je de na me ye no nti me so me make sure me di bi be ka ho na mo ni age ho mo nti me ye na nyame adom me di be di nkunim
ese Ghana for ani ho afofia ka talent nyina ka
enya se ka ni na ka de ka ni na
na aba ya wa be di kan kra
nyame adom me ba ya na me
be never be the tail by the head.
Yes.
Wow. Je say yen hwe ni mo se wakofia ba kakra say they will resume adwuma full time, right?
Me patron ai say me ba Accra hakwa me free Kumase beginning de na me Kumase but see them locate about Accra say me so me wa Accra say ya aha na say ma be me shop me ye adwuma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Brema pa me da say Sandra ye brenenti yen hwe ye kɔ wadofo wo mo epe wa hwe wo afri dwuma de asase ye kopem na wie ye nim so waba no wonso de bibi be ka ho de viewers ni bi ba Ama Adom TV viewership no to me akosro. For final words to those fans.
Dodo na follow me no. Name say with fashion I'm somebody who is a bit critical. Enti ya ba the pam so dey omonye ready. Na ye dwudwa every week bia na de ba. And ye dan ya ye kire mwade ama bi no nso nsa na wadwuma. Na ya bobi nso edwetire. Enti no omonhwe nim.
Na se ebusuya Sandra Abebio no ena opanyina wono ena pam na tare a ehye no yi ono na season 1 na de pam mo wodi nkan brema pa ena me ne wo mo atwetwe enkomo no bebre ena yaboa no agu ho no mo ma wo enti koso na hwe Adom TV no nim se eye kwasi ada anwumre no 9 4 pm sabre de host atudwa de na se ye frase a no gidi enti e bo 4 a na watena se na Adepam wonsa no adwuma na afei yede asomwo na abusua ye ma wonto ho asese ye bepa odwumadie ni nyina ho ntoma ye be launch ni nyina 1st July na se June ya ekoguyi July bosome no ne da ye di nkan ne apa ho ntoma na se free word man de ya tiasi motorway no so se ye kra no na ye be ye dwumadie be wie no be hu no so mfaso se wo pamade wo ma mu be hu fashion designers papa nso e wo se okoto fabric papa we so de command no obi nya nkwanchen designer bi e de obi aseso oje bre wo hwe bedwam enede wo hia me a e ya frɛ me anoche wa ba ajwa se wa me da se me mo achi
Adepam eyensa no adwuma ma won na wo ani swade hu no won ani kyene na wo pepepepe yo se wo ho siesie ebedi mu asan danso de a na ejina niam bi ekeka sie ni ne senti enomine Adom TV yaka yentoma apom ese ye hwehwe wo bia wotimi keka ne mapom ekeka ne matoso ema wa ho ofe edim
me den Sandra Abebio me to me safra wo se bra na bɛka me ho
me ne me charges
abra yɛatena se yɛatala nko na mmom no yɛni nso sɛ di akyire papaapa ɛhwehwɛ Ghana ha nyinaa no deɛ wɔade pam ho animdeɛ kwasiada wei ne kwasiada ɛda w'anim baabiaa ɛwɔ Adom television so yɛn ɛne ɛwɔ azɔyi
hwɛ adepam kwasiada bia 4 p.m. ɛwɔ Adom TV so